We are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing episodes beyond the Walking Dead universe. I'm your host, David. Sometimes we give you news, sometimes we make you laugh, sometimes we go live, but most times we go deep. Not today, though. Today, we're here to cover the news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con, namely the Walking Dead Dead City panel, which is coming up very shortly, 10 minutes, and, of course, the Walking Dead Daryl, Dixon, Book of Carol, Shamalama Ding Dong, K Thanks Bye, BBQ. That show. Let me just get the chat up too, because I had forgotten. Well, I'll get the chat up in just a moment because it'll show on the screen very shortly. I'm your host, David Cameo, and I'm joined by Sharon D, aka Blazy Gardner, and Bridget, ko-fi.com/punkybrewster. That's PUNKYBRUASETER. And of course, what we cannot do, and I'm going to say this at the top, and I'm probably going to have to repeat this several times throughout the stream. We do not have access to the feed to the panels. There is no such feed. However, what we can give you is the news coming out of the panels from our journalistic friends, our entertainment journal friends, as well as a couple of TWD family members scattered here and there, like Survivors tier member Randy at Snick3 on Instagram, as well as Derek DeCastro basically on Twitter, which I kind of forget his name, but I will see it on the screen very shortly. Everybody say hi. Say hi.
Hi. So I want to say hi.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull up my tweet deck.
Well, I've got my tweet deck open.
Hi
you got your
to
tweet deck
Felicia and hi to Michael and Lord Zachary,
whom we'll show on the screen right now, as well as our tweet deck. Well, my tweet deck. Hey, Michael or Zachary, Felicia. Hey, Bridget.
Hello.
Hey, Remco Megroedit. I like it. I really do. It's just for the purpose of me messing up online. So, before we get into it, because the panel has not started yet, and yet there is still some stuff out there that we could comment on, we're going to roll it back because we also had a panel a couple of hours ago on The Boys. It was around 10:45 or maybe even 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is like about 1:45.
Yeah, it was like
Eastern time.
1:45.
Yeah, and so Sharon, actually, I think you have not noise reduction, but what is it called? Echo cancellation on. You want to turn that off? This way, I don't talk over you.
It's on. Turn it off.
Turn it off. Yeah.
Okay.
If you have it on, Bridget, make sure you have 480p video and yes, TweetDeck costs money now, Bridget. Bridget, can you make sure that your video set to 480p so you have
Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
Hello, Colleen. Hello, Noir and Nerdy.
Colleen. Hey, Colleen Meager.
Yes, I switched the video. You're good now.
And make sure echo cancellation's turned off.
It shouldn't be on.
I can see the cookies being reset.
You've done it.
There you go.
Well, you did it, Dave. You're the one who set this whole thing
Your
up.
cookies reset themselves all the time. Anyway, hey, Kira.
Yes, I'm number 1 today. Yeah, suck it, Dave and Sharon. Yeah,
I'm number 2. What? Thank you, Tom. Number 2.
I'm number 0.
It's just because Rachel isn't here. Rachel would have been number 1 if she was here.
Oh, I know.
Sorry,
Rachel's
Bridget.
Always number 1.
I'm
fully aware. I take what I
really
can
upsetting.
Get.
Before we got on, I said, please silence your phones.
I did silence it.
I thought I did, but apparently...
apparently Thomas has an override on Sharon's phone.
Thomas, that's how much I love you. You have an override on my phone. I'm still number 2.
All right. Well,
I'm only number 2 because Rachel isn't here. I'd be number 3.
We have less than 5 minutes, so we can't really talk too much about this BS. Sharon D, what did you get from the Boys
really quick
earlier?
So they are, first of all, Jeffrey Dean Morgan moderated the panel, which is fun.
Whoa, because wait, hold on. Why? Doesn't matter. Keep going. Sorry, I don't want to stop your flow.
I don't know why it didn't say there on any of the stuff I read. So the big announcement is there is a new show called Vought Rising, which is a prequel. It's going to star Jensen Ackles and Aya Cash, who
Recurring
played
the roles of Soldier
Stormfront.
Boy. Yeah, and Stormfront.
Soldier Boy and Stormfront. It's going to be quote. Wait a minute, sorry, I have to find where I'm at.
I know it's going to be in the 50s.
It's a twisted murder mystery about the origins of Vought in the 50s, the early exploits of Soldier Boy, and the diabolical maneuvers of a soup known to fans as Stormfront, who was then going by the name Clara Vought.
Whoa.
So that's the big announcement. The second announcement is that Gen V Season 2, it wasn't really a announcement or anything, it was just they showed some
footage.
a trailer for Season 2. And then they had a little bit of news about The Boys Mexico and Diabolical, which I couldn't get any information on because there just wasn't any out there I could find. Nobody was talking about it in detail. It was just a little bit of information. So
yeah, I know
that's really all I have.
Some sort of vague release dates, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't find those. There's a little bit of information, like some of the stuff that happened. Like the panel started off with a musical medley of The Boys, including Chimps Don't Cry, Never Truly Vanish, which I'm guessing is a translucent song.
Right.
Let's Put the Christ Back in Christmas, which they just did that one recently, right? That was in this season.
Right.
And then A Train's Rap Faster.
Gotcha.
Then they really talked about the scene between Homelander and Firecracker. He said, quote, the weirdest thing he's done on the show.
With the, are you talking about the breastfeeding scene?
Yes.
Weirdest thing thus far. All right, so yes, it looks like Gen V Season 2 is in 2025. So, and that's going to be the earliest one that comes out, by the way. I think Vought Rising is 2026, by the way. This is from what I've read. So that's that. Okay, so it looks like that's our friend Sarah Beth Pollock. So there's a new tweet from her. We'll get on that. I just want to see if there's anything I missed. I know that this was from the Boys panel, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. This is from Mandy Leah Photography. That's Mandy, MANDILEA photos on X. This is all going to be coming from X for the most part. So when I say it, it's coming from X. Time for the Dead City and Book of Carol, Daryl Dixon panels at TWC, like from our dear friend Sarah Beth Pollock on X. Everybody's going to be right back.
I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here.
Well, and you guys are right here. Hey, Heather Jenks. Third announcement, David Short. That's what Thomas says.
Mm-hmm.
In yonder chat.
Don't worry, Thomas... Dave. I'll tag any in really important comments to read out. If anybody's got any questions or anything, I will.
Do you have access to lower thirds, by the way?
To what?
No, right? So that you can do something like this. Oh wait, hold on. I guess I can't do. I used to be able to put tweets on the screen. Okay, not tweets. Comments on the screen. But they're already on the screen, so it doesn't matter.
I can share my screen. That's it. I can't do anything else. But no, I can't pick one out to save. I know you could pin them at the bottom or whatever, but no, because I'm not a host.
Thomas says, let's give all the spoilers for DD episode 1, which
no, Thomas, be nice.
Right. He, Heather, I, and Bridget, and many others who were able to see the first episode at
Tribeca Film Festival. Yep.
That's right. All right, let's see if there's anything I missed. I'm sure there is. I love this. I'm crying. Can't wait to see the Book of Carol. Okay, so there are some shots from TWD fans. I saw this a little earlier. There's a sneak peek. I don't want to miss anything though. So, well, let's just do it anyway. I think some of this is spoilers, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't want to show this. I think some of this is spoilers.
I feel like we'll get a cease and desist. So
yeah, let's get a cease and desist, like right off the bat. Let's just get this
who is
live
that
stream cut
posted
short.
by?
TWD promos, I think it is on X.
Interesting. Do they have like a 10-minute preview again, like they did for the first season on AMC? Should I check?
I don't think they do. But they had released a couple of teasers, or somebody had leaked some teasers or something like that. This is from Julian Cannon, by the way. Julian Cannon is at Julian Excalibur on X, and he is sitting patiently and waiting. It's very possible this is not kicking off right away. There's our friend Jeffrey T Walking D World. It's panel time at SDCC. I don't know if he's actually there though.
Takira has said that the first 11 minutes of it are on AMC Plus.
Thank you, Kira. Well,
thank you.
You know,
spoil us, please.
Yeah, I'll credit you, and I'll put a link in the description once this live stream is finished. In fact, you know what? I'm actually gonna make a note of it. Include link to 10-minute preview AMC Plus, because you can link to it at least for those who have AMC Plus, and then they'll be able to watch it. Blah blah blah. I think is it for free on AMC Plus?
No, you have to have AMC Plus. So, and AMC Plus is not free.
I'm going to tell you,
have it already.
If you're in the US, the Walking Dead's YouTube channel will probably put it on the first 10 minutes on their YouTube channel after a little while. So this is what they've classically done, and they'll even, by the way, make the first episode free to watch as well, which is something they've done recently in the last few years. Sarah Beth Pollock, I'm ready for the TWD panels, but not so ready for the Chris Hardwick show. Uh-oh. If you know, you know. Sarah Beth Pollock.
What do you mean?
Spice.
What do you mean?
With the spice. I've never, we need to catch up, Sarah Beth. Spoilers, please, says Colleen Meager. All right. I'll spoil you a little bit. Wait, let's just see here. See if there's any news. Just for context, no official live stream. Thank you, T Walking Deer World, for saying it for me, of the panels, and in all information comes from journalists in the room and official channels. An actual stream may be made available after the fact. No, it won't be. Sorry, buddy. It's not going to happen. It's never happened.
No, it's never happened. I get it confused with New York Comic Con every year, because New York Comic Con does stream all of their panels.
They record them.
Popverse.
Right. Bridget, you've seen this as well as I have. They'll record them, but they won't release them. They'll just hold on. They'll hodl them, to use Bitcoin terms.
Has that happened you were saying at San Diego Comic-Con?
No, I'm saying New York Comic-Con. I've seen all the panels filmed, but they never release them. They'll release maybe a thing or two on YouTube that they'll edit something and make it available.
Oh, yeah, because they want you to pay Popverse to watch them.
Is that how that works?
Remember, because that's why we use Popverse. It's at New York Comic-Con. Yeah.
So I believe that was a first time thing. Before that, we did that for WonderCon through Popverse, by the way, if you remember. It's all owned by the same general company. I'll let you guys know if Joy gives me any good tea. Oh, she's at the panel, Kira. Joy is isn't Joy the one that runs Noir Nerdy? Sometimes I get confused with you two.
No, they do it together, Dave.
But I don't know who's
it's
who
run
anymore.
by more than one person.
I don't know who's who anymore. I'm very surprised that there's nothing coming out. So, I will put up that. I mean, I have to admit, though, it is like 2.5 minutes a piece. So let's see here.
Thomas says, Colleen, Dog, and Carol take a kayak to Europe. Unfortunately, Dog falls out of the kayak and Carol hits an iceberg and sinks.
Whoa.
And then Francisco is here. Hello,
hey,
Francisco.
Check out this teaser for Dead City.
The old world was rigged, designed to rip us apart. That was the world of the dead.
Remember, we have to talk over this.
Why did he look like Luke Skywalker just then?
It's Negan Smithwalker. And he's got the bat.
Oh, where did he get a bat?
And the leather jacket.
We're back, baby.
I know what it means to go back to Manhattan.
Did you recognize that, Dave?
It's cost me a
Recognize
lot.
that for the 1 second you saw it?
Almost everything.
You wanted
Hey!
Negan dead
Yeah,
once.
what's his name?
Sons of Anarchy.
Now you want to save his
He's
life.
from everything. He's a bad
Well, he's the bad guy. He is the bad guy. Oh my gosh, the sound is so loud on this stage.
It's different now.
How's that?
Thank you. That's much better. I was like, I'm trying to like yell so you can hear me over.
Dave!
Dave!
No, everybody else
Dave,
can hear
turn
you.
it
I can
down.
hear you.
Okay.
All right,
It
that's
was
from the
really
Walking
loud
Dead.
through my headphones.
That's
Okay.
from @walking_dead. The official
Great.
channel for
I'm
The
sure
Walking
we'll
Dead.
watch this like a bajillion times because that's what we did last time.
And
just
everybody
for the people
reposted
join
it.
later. Oh yes, they did. So many people.
Okay, so Julian says, let me actually follow him because he has a thread for this stuff. Also, there are many seats still open. At first for a TWD panel at Hall H. Well, you know,
I
such
don't,
is the
don't
times.
say that. I don't like it.
Excuse me. Wow, you're gonna have to bear with some of my clearing my throats.
Gross.
Walking Dead. Oh, so this is TWD_fan says live at San Diego Comic Con. The Walking Dead. Daryl, Dixon, Book of Carol. Okay, so this is an interview. I don't know who did this, but we will have to move on. Let's just see what Sarah Pollock says. So begins the Chris Hardwick show as he promotes his own shows tonight. Oh, Sarah Beth.
Sarah Beth, I had no idea she was such a
Which, by the way, Hardwick is on
Hardwick
TikTok.
hater.
Hardwick is on TikTok at Hardwick on the TikToks. He just
Oh,
released a bizarre video on Instagram to promote it.
weird.
I don't know.
There's nothing weirder than like cringy videos promoting that you now have a TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have one. I think it's even pinned to our Instagram
It's
account.
awkward.
Is it awkward?
It's awkward now that I
And
said
I was
that
going
out
to do the
loud.
whole thing, and something happened with his plans, and he backed out at the last minute. But
Can you hear
yeah,
that?
he
I can.
cannot even hold a candle to me. Yeah, he should just retire the prank war.
Retire the prank.
We got to wrap in a second, but Melissa, you got to give us a tease. Carol is a character that has evolved and
Spelt
at times
Ross.
maybe devolved
From
so
Entertainment
much over the
Weekly.
years. So what sort of Carol are we going to see here in the Book of Carol?
Oh, she's going to go to some lengths to find her friend. She did what? That's it. That's kind of that.
Can I answer the question?
You can answer the question.
You know, she's got all this armor from all the battles she's fought through all these years on this show. The armor's there, but she's loose. She's like a fighting machine. She's not hiding behind anything. Like, she's got all the parts protected, and she goes in like swinging. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
Well, I will say this.
It didn't. Thanks,
Having
Dalton.
watched the
It did not
first
make sense.
episode, my reaction then was, at the end was,
It never
she
really
did
does,
what?
does it?
So it was exactly
Look at how
that.
tall.
I can't wait for everyone else to see it.
What's his name got?
Melissa Louie Norman,
Louis?
thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for
Oh
everyone
my
to check out
goodness. I like
season
couldn't even
2.
figure out who it
The
was
Walking
at
Dead,
first.
Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol, September 29th on AMC and AMC Plus, and we'll be back with more coverage
September
of Comic
29th,
Con
as we
here
said
in the
on
Entertainment
our
Weekly Suite.
podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh my God, this is too cute. Boop boop. Melissa McBride. I'm so high right now.
Francisco said he said something at the beginning I wanted to repeat.
It took them
and
years
I
to have
can't find
Negan
it.
wear the leather jacket again. Get
That
another
wasn't
bat.
it.
Awesome job.
No,
AMC.
Dave.
Well,
I'm in charge of the comments, Dave. Get
Well-
out of the comments, Dave.
you're doing a shit job if you
Imagine
missed that
being
first one.
someone who can't attend these Comic Cons but also can't watch the panels online. Disgusting.
Well, you can get
Fair.
it all here, baby.
We're gonna give you everything we got.
This is important. Julian says Hardwick says Talking Dead is no more. It's official. Now there had been illusions about this in the zeitgeist that we occupy behind the scenes from the press, and you hear things about certain production companies shuttering, and that was one of them. And then that for us that was the death knell, but him saying it out loud.
You know why, Dave? Do you know why they're not coming back? So that he doesn't have to send me my sweater.
Which
This is why.
I sent you. Listen,
I understand. It's
he's
the
not to be
principle.
relied upon.
It's the principle. Chris Hardwick still owes me a sweater. I know that you gave me a sweater, but Chris Hardwick still owes me a sweater.
well,
And I will say that until my dying day. And I might message his mom on Instagram about it.
I'll
Anyway,
let him know. Cameron Ballinger, that is Cameron Balling 3. This cost me a lot. There's some of the caps from the teaser designed to rip us apart. I like that dude.
Colleen said, "Thanks for showing that, but yes, very loud in my earbuds. Felt like I was in a theater. Awesome. So
I'm
we will have to make sure if we show those trailers that we check the sound right at the beginning."
Okay, teaser ends with Maggie. So this is from Sarah Beth Pollock on X. Teaser ends with Maggie and Negan facing each other like old times, complete with Lucille. Ooh. Julian Cannon. Excuse me.
Oh no. Oh, not
At
this
Julian
again.
Excalibur, Julian Cannon. A lot of old school Negan, Church, Maggie, and other stuff. Okay, that's good. Can't wait. Teaser ends with Maggie and Negan. He's back. It's what's his name? Oh man, I haven't seen My Hero Academia in a while.
Deku.
Deku, thank you.
I know because we watched it a little bit. It's weird.
Anyway, is it back? By the way, just
you know what, Thomas? You don't need to rub that in. He said I got 2 Talking Dead jackets. One was Madison Lynn's and one was Matt Lynn's. Look, I was just looking for a sweater. I was promised a said sweater. I'm not crazy. I was promised a sweater. It was delivered by my friend Dave instead of Chris Hardwick, as though Dave has more money than Chris Hardwick or something.
This Dave, yeah, and I don't care. I love Bridget. Also, I should have mentioned this at the top because Scott Gimple had announced that there's no Scott Gimple at the panel, which I listen, for all the S he seems to take, he's been so great these last few years, and I've never disliked him at all.
I love the man. It could be COVID though, because I know it's going around again.
He mentioned it, yeah. He mentioned that it was quite possibly, and I don't know, but anyway.
Okay, Thomas says he would like us to give us more than everything that we've got. So.
Oh, that's Thomas for you though.
You got to give 120%.
No, he'll give it to you. See, Bridget, why did you say that?
No, we have to give him 120%.
No, I don't want to give. I'll give him 80. Okay, Eli Journay. Sarah Beth Pollock.
He has.
Sarah Beth Pollock says Eli Journay shooting in NYC is hard even without the apocalypse. Show heads north this season to explore which we heard was in Massachusetts.
That's fair. I mean, the permits alone to film must be just like horrible red tape to get through.
Yep. Exactly. Well, yeah, and Massachusetts has been pretty advantageous too for filming. Sharon, can you check to see in your settings if you have automatic gain adjustment? Actually, everybody should be checking that, just so that
if I have automatic what
gain adjustment. So like, it's let me just see if it has it on the mic.
Mine is off.
Under advanced auto gain control.
Mine is off. Do you want it on or off?
No, off.
Okay.
Okay. Julian Cannon says, this is Julian Excalibur on X. Eli said they're exploring more of the north part of Manhattan in Dead City S2. That's northern Manhattan. That's could be either the Upper East, Upper West. It could also be Harlem, which would be cool. Mm-hmm. Also, Morningside Heights, Diker Heights. No, Diker Heights in Brooklyn. Sorry, Diker Avenue. First up, the cast of Dead City. We've seen. This is from SFX magazine on X. Still in Hall H now. The first of 2 panels for The Walking Dead Dead City. First up, Dead City. We've seen a trailer for season 2. Little photo of the cast. Starting from the left is Eli Journay. Yep. Maggie Cohan. Sorry, Maggie Cohan. It's Lauren Cohan, Jeffrey D. Morgan, Gaius Charles, and Željko Ivanek, right? That's his name? That's the Croat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've trained myself.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I've trained myself to get his name right too, because it's so fun to say.
You're better at it than me.
Željko Ivanek. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, some cool screen caps from, let me just see. That is Portal Jeffrey BR, so obviously Brazilian. O Papai Voltu, Negan Smith, no teaser de segunda temporada. Jeffrey D. Morgan, Brazil. Some little screen caps of him. Yeah, that's the scene with Maggie and he at the end. You can see my mouse, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can. By the way, Thomas says that you would have to give 200% to equal normal size human.
Okay, he also said, Eli said that season 2 is a romantic comedy, quote unquote, while also dark. Romantic. So, Charity, where'd you go?
What? Charity left when you announced
the queue was there, Charity. Why did you leave? All right, no, it's too late. The moment's passed. In parentheses, he also says, not sure if he actually really meant the latter, but whatever. No, I mean, obviously the latter. Wait, let me just say what Shadow says. Me after hearing that whistle and seeing Lucille. Okay. Okay. And Sarah Beth Pollock. See, this is why I have this other feed. This is the For You feed. EJ says season 2 is dark, tonally, with exciting and adventurous sets and worlds being built and new characters arriving. New characters for The Walking Dead Dead City. Sorry if I'm going to talk over you. It's just going to happen. Thank you, Dr. Double Tap. I love you. He's covering The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live on his feed.
Oh, you're fine, Dave. Takira is gonna give us shots of the elevators and walls and stuff that are all decked out at San Diego Comic-Con, and she's gonna send that to your Twitter.
Yeah, DM me on Twitter.
Mhm.
Should be good.
Yep.
I'll pick it
So
up
you
there.
can share
Thank
those.
you, Takira. You're the
Thank
best.
you. Takira's coming in clutch right now.
By the way, this is what I'm talking about. It's not just about us and trying to get all the news for you. It's also going to be about, if you guys hear anything, throw it up on the screen. We'll or DM us and then we'll just put it up. Sorry, you're hearing that, aren't you?
Yes. Where is that coming from?
That I don't know actually.
I was panicking. I thought it was my computer. I was like, what's happening?
Is it really, really loud?
It's not like blowing out my eardrums or anything.
So
But it's loud. Thomas says, can we give a huge, not Dave size, shout out to Bridget Kelly Canales, who has announced that she is pregnant.
She's pregnant. That's right. Bridget
She
Kelly
did announce
Canales.
that the other day. Yeah.
She plays Rachel on Fear the Walking Dead season 6. The first two, for the whole season, but she's seen in only a couple episodes. But she was memorable. Okay, so SFX Magazine says season 2 is dark, complicated, and uncomfortable. Still a lot of exciting, adventurous set pieces. Tonally the same, but deeper. I like deep. Listen, we like deeper. We make the deep sometimes, and then sometimes we see the deep on The Boys.
Oh, gross.
Terrible.
Hate him. Colleen says definitely a romance with Negan and Lucille. She's saying the love story is Negan.
Colleen is in
and
the Sharon D
Lucille.
camp. Okay.
No, Negan and Lucille, not Negan and Maggie.
Oh, subbing. Anyway.
Thank you, Colleen, for being a voice of reason in this crazy mixed up world.
Okay. Julian Cannon also echoes the Eli announced the new characters and what roles they are. Gaius Charles, who plays what is his name now on the show?
Pearly. It says it right there in Cerebus.
Thank you.
Tweet.
See, I got caught up in just the first two words. Gaius Charles, who plays Pearly Armstrong, now I remember, is trying to make the best of a bad situation. Yeah, I think everybody kind of is, really, especially Negan, who's thrust upon this role of leading these people. The what are they called? I don't remember. Anyway, the cast is expanded for season 2 of Dead City. Eli said that season 2 is a romantic comedy. Blah blah blah. People are reposting basically. Oh yeah,
yeah, we get the same thing.
I want to just say this out loud. Oh wait, so there is an account called Dead City or Dead_City that is not the real account, but it's not an official account. Anyway, just wanted to say that out loud. We find ourselves saying this every single time any Dead City is covered. Okay, here we go.
Colleen says, well, you know what they say about carrying a big stick.
Wait.
No, Colleen, what do they say? What do they say?
Don't take it seriously. Okay, so from Bam Smack Pow, which I have to imagine is a comic-based
I would guess so.
Twitter account. Here's a little bit of footage of them coming on stage. Let me know if it's loud.
It's fine. If you want to make it bigger, though. It's a little bit loud. Yeah, right there's good.
Where? Oh, there.
Pro tip. Slowly walking.
Pro tip, folks. Guys, filming in vertical for something like this is just ill-advised. Please film in landscape. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
They're probably going to post it on TikTok, Dave. Just because you don't like vertical doesn't mean it's wrong. Dave, you're acting so old right now.
I'm so old, right? But okay, but here's the thing: when you
Dave's
film in
just
vertical,
shaking his fist.
When you film in vertical, and they go Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and I'm like, where is he? Where? Oh, there he is. He's all the way on the other side of the screen. But since you filmed,
Takira.
Anyway, I'm done. Okay, you sent it to Twitter. Oh, I will. OMG. Follow at. Wait, is it at Noir Nerdy? Okay, so here are some shots from the.
Thank you to your. Oh my goodness, you have so many. Also, Joy is there, so thank Joy if that's who got you these photos.
It's Noir Nerdy. That's who you have to thank. Let me just get the name on the screen. It's okay. It is Connie Dixon for life, LYF.
You guys do have your own Twitter account though, don't you?
But
have a
yeah,
Twitter
you should.
for just Noir and Nerdy, I think.
I think it's Noir at Noir Nerd. Is it Noir _ Nerdy? Okay, so this is the elevator in San Diego Comic Con.
It looks like it was a window.
It's like there's a whole wall window
Yeah.
elevator situation going on. But yeah, Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. This is the elevator. The
Very
rest were
cool.
walls and stuff. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it goes off and to the right there. You can see.
And here's the front of the building or some building somewhere.
That's incredible.
There's no context. Well, I saw this actually being posted the other day. Little preview of the display. Is that too loud?
No, it's perfect.
I'm perfect? Thanks.
It's Noir _ Nerdy.
Okay, I had it right. Thank you. Thank you, Kira.
Oh, cool.
So you get that little bit of a teaser.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
And back to the start.
Very cool.
All right, let's get some more news in the meantime. Thank you, Kira. And if any of you have any news that you want to send to us, just DM us on. Let us know that you did, so that because I have to zoom in so hardcore. Okay, so here we go. All right, Julian Cannon says, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what that is. I there's no way to tell, but let me just see here. Let me just. Okay, these are okay. Official SDCC trailer for The Walking Dead Dead City. So they were YouTube alerts, okay, and some other philosophy insights and whatnot. Okay. Julian Cannon says, Lauren said her and Melissa talked about the death dinners at a party yesterday, and the history of the cast of the franchise said Maggie and Negan are thrown into a new environment. This is not your daddy's Dead City. It's not season 1 because it's in Massachusetts. SFX magazine, it's never old, it's always deep, and it always changes. That's Lauren Cohan. Okay, Lauren Cohan talks about a dinner they had on his bride. Norma Reedus also, where they reminisced about the death dinner. She loves how the shows have evolved. Brandon Davis with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Let's watch that. I'm sure he filmed that earlier.
I've always wanted to master the Negan.
Let me know if I need to lower.
All right, it's a thing.
It's fine.
I've worked on it for years, but really what it is blading to the camera. So you want to blade to the camera. Yeah, perfect. And then it's throwing hips forward, shoulder back. Bang.
Bang.
And it's right with the back. Then you go bang.
And that's where the voice comes from, too.
Exactly where it comes from. The reason I did that ever was because the first time I did it, it made Andy so uncomfortable. I was just fucking around, and I went boom, and I could see his face like, what the fuck is going on? And it just became part of the thing.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Now, I should mention that Brandon Davis is basically the creator of an outfit called Phase Zero. They have a podcast, they have a blog. You should follow them. Phase Zero, that's PHAZE. Or it could be PHASE. But let's find out from here. Yeah. PHASE0CB. That's right. On X. And then you could probably get to all their information from there.
That was a lot of letters to remember.
Phase Zero. Just look for Phase Zero. PHASE0. Oh gosh. What is this anal swab prank? I don't really want to know. That's fine.
I don't want to know either. Please.
Not to alarm anyone, but we are less than an hour away from the trailer for Book of Carol. Yay. Sarah Beth Pollock says, on Maggie, always looking ahead and never resolving things with Negan. Lauren Cohen says, life can pass you by, but it can be a crutch to not allow you to melt into life. That's beautifully put. Even having Herschel back, Maggie's not able to look past her own issues to really see him. And we kind of saw that near the end, but it's nice to hear it spelled out beautifully by Lauren Cohen. Let's tell her.
Yeah, let's tell this person. Yeah, unfortunately, there are no actual live streams of this panel, which we will repeat probably 100 times during this stream, because it just doesn't exist.
So entertaining. All right, let's play this. We saw this already with Dalton Ross. Okay, we saw this already from The Walking Dead. It's official account, which It's actually nicer looking, by the way.
It is. Sarah Beth said something that caught my eye though.
Okay. Lauren
There you
Cohen is
go.
directing in season 2. Ah, congratulations,
Mhm.
Lauren Cohen.
It's exciting.
Okay. The little pop-up right here. JD Morgan says he finds Negan so interesting because it was the version that walked out of the mobile home and then he changes. As an actor, he loves playing the role that is always moving. Quote, he has to grow. He has no
Oh.
choice.
Yeah, wasn't he in a mobile home at the beginning of the first episode of Dead City?
No.
When Maggie goes to find him?
No, he was in a bar, in the back of a bar.
You're right.
Apartment
He
in
was
the
in
back
a
of a
bar.
bar.
Wasn't he living in like a camper or something though? I wouldn't consider it a mobile home.
Maybe.
But like a camper?
It could be a mobile home, though.
I don't remember. That's really
Okay.
going to bother me now.
By the way, if you're seeing some of these repeat, it's because The Walking Dead world, our friend Jeffrey's. You know what? Let's just do this. For the next friend. See,
Oh,
I don't
no.
wanna
Oh, I was like, are you going to unfollow Jeffrey? That's so mean.
No, but you could turn off retweets. But see, the thing is, I don't want to miss
Ah.
anything just in case. But then again, he
Yeah.
does this thing, and then it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to turn off reposts right now because it's just too much. And
Sorry,
I'm
Jeffrey. We'll
going
turn
to-
it back on later. You
I'm
have
gonna do-
valuable retweets.
Sorry about that, Jeffrey. We love you to death, but it's Thomas sent us a photo. Thank you, Thomas.
Oh, thanks, Thomas.
That's us at the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Book of Carol first episode early screening. Wait, we're gonna get copyright stricken. We can't do that.
He sent you that a while ago, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he sent them all.
No, I sent
just
them now.
Yeah, he did.
So our usual Thomas
Uh,
dump. I'm gonna have to scroll down a bit,
says-
but go ahead.
Oh,
Yes.
Colleen said hotel room, I think, for where
Yeah,
Negan
that's what I was saying. Yeah, it was a motel. Yeah, right. It was a motel.
Thank you. You're right. It was a
The
motel.
motel
Then
that I remember seeing in Google Maps. When
maybe
we
I
covered
don't
the first
know. I
episode.
don't know where the mobile home thing came from then. Who knows?
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm at the right place.
Oh,
okay. Okay. As a
Yeah,
director,
read that one.
LC says it was an opportunity to work on an episode that will hopefully cause an emotional reaction. What's kind of like Denai Guerrera when she directed her episode. Same principle. It's the most humbling experience I've had in my life.
Man, I know what's coming. It's going to be a super.
You're
What?
really loud, Sharondy.
How did you
You're,
get so
insanely
loud?
I don't know what happened.
You told me to turn off that thing.
Well, as long as I don't know, but maybe your game went up somehow.
Oh,
didn't-
Adam,
I
we're
didn't touch it.
idiots. Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
Adam
Adam A just said, guys, he walked out of a mobile home in season 6 finale.
I thought you knew that. That's why I didn't say that out loud.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm sorry. That's
God.
not. I was not even thinking about The Walking Dead. I was literally thinking about.
Here's the thing, Adam. Let me just
I was
tell
thinking
you,
about Dead City only. Thank
Adam.
you, Adam.
Adam. I'm just talking to Adam now. The rest of
Yeah,
you just
shut up, Dave.
actually,
Shut
I'm
up.
gonna just turn off your cameras. I'm gonna turn off your video feed. Adam,
Fine.
here's the thing. I was gonna say something, but when I say something, they're gonna accuse me of mansplaining it. I knew that. I knew that he came out of the
No.
mobile home. The
I was
mobile...
asking for your opinion, Dave.
Oh my
Don't
God.
don't backpedal now and claim you knew the whole time.
No.
Shut it.
Dude,
He's a
Dude.
liar.
everybody knows he
Adam?
came out of an
Adam,
RV.
Adam, you're the real savior today.
I'm gonna
Okay?
turn her off now.
You're a
Let's-
real
okay,
superhero.
goodbye. Bye. All right. Anyway. All right, we're wasting time. I'm so sorry. Let's read what. Let's see what Lauren Cohen BRA says on X. Oh, okay. This is them coming.
Oh,
on
it's just
stage.
them walking
Okay.
on stage again.
A little bit of Jeffrey Dean Morgan on the screen from our friend Sarah Beth Pollock. This is like a
That's
Sarah
a
Beth
really
Pollock
good
day.
photo.
It is definitely. Okay. This is like the For You feed, so sometimes I'll miss something big that gets a lot of traction really fast. Okay. Let's see here. Let me know if anybody says anything in the chat. Just read the chat while I'm scrolling.
There's nothing in the chat, Dave. I've read all
Dale
of
first
it.
season TWD, Colleen says. Jeez Louise. Hold on.
Yeah, they were talking about campers and mobile homes.
Yeah.
Because first
Well-
season is a Winnebago.
Winnebago, that's right.
I have it. I have it behind me.
I was gonna say that too, but I was gonna get accused of mansplaining.
Dave, Dave's just gonna constantly claim that like
Again.
he suppressed the right answer because he was worried we were gonna say something. Get out of here, Dave.
Okay, CH. Wait, who's CH? Hold on.
Colleen said, forgot about season 6. Kept thinking of Rick in the RV. Yeah, that's
Yep.
true. I was honestly just thinking about Dead City. It's all I was thinking about. I wasn't.
Which
I
one's
don't know.
CH again?
What a
CH.
singular way to think.
Hold on, I'm trying to read this tweet. CH asks if Negan that we
Chris
see
Hardwick.
now,
Chris Hardwick asks if Negan.
he doesn't exist anymore to us. Okay, anyway, Chris Hardwick asks if Negan that we see now is more like the real Negan. JDM says that while he led Sanctuary, he's putting on a show. I agree. Now 10 years have passed since he put on the show. We see different shades, and he knows he made mistakes back then. So we're gonna see him fumble the Negan role, basically. Let me just mute all these notifications. I'm actually gonna just give me a second to. Never mind. Who cares? Don't give me any seconds. That's fine.
I'll give you 0 seconds.
So SFX magazine says 10 years later, we've seen some different shades of Negan, but Negan has found out that he made mistakes and he's made an earnest attempt to move forward. This is the quote from JDM that we just read in summary from Sarah Beth Pollock. Negan has to grow. He has no choice. This is like it's like a thread from magazine. Okay. A little bit of video from Smack Bam Smack Pow on X. Ooh. Lauren Cohen on directing season 2 of Dead City.
I think the first up,
first of all, you shouldn't be doing this.
as an actor and as anybody who reads anything,
Yes.
be it a book,
Thank you for
a graphic
legally
novel,
reporting.
a script, you read it and you see where it moves you. And directing was this opportunity to say, this story really moves me, the whole season really moves me, and then I have this episode, and my job is to take the things that were most inspiring and translate them to the screen where everybody hopefully has an emotional reaction and enjoys it. And to do that, you have an entire group of immensely talented individuals that get to help you do it. And it is the most humbling experience I've ever had in my life. It was so incredible. It started with Eli's writing and my partnership with Jeffrey and the support of the people that you see on the stage, Joko and Gaius and the other casts that aren't here. And knowing what you can do with television and filmmaking and bringing all these art forms together, like, I'm not
Sit down,
crying
lady.
on stage, but I'm telling you that I am inside. No, just kidding.
She killed it too.
It was, thank you. Thank you.
love you, Lauren.
Love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
So cute.
Okay.
Beautiful as always.
Thomas says 50 Shades of Negan. Did we say that already? I don't know. It's always
No,
worth
I was
mentioning.
about to, but then you interrupted me to say it. So,
Okay.
who's mansplaining now?
Always. Julian Excalibur says on X. JD said it makes him turn into Negan when he grabs Lucille. Give me strength.
He grabs his
and
stick and he's Negan again.
Here we go. The audience quote loves old Negan. And you know what? It's
fair.
oddly true. Oh, Walking Dead AMC
fair.
official has this 7-second
They're
video.
more layered and things are more nuanced than they often are when
Yours,
you're
Renee.
only coming at it from the law, you know? And so, yes, he lies, but it's, you know, and it's gonna be more layered and things are more nuanced than...
It's about Negan, basically. Oh, look at that. Wouldn't be TWDU planning with the one and only Chris Hardwick. Okay.
Yeah,
I do miss
yeah.
Chris Hardwick. I like Chris Hardwick too.
He
gets a lot of S, but you know. Okay, here we go. SFX magazine on Lucille. Quote, I was excited. She's a sweet girl. It makes me turn into Negan holding that damn bat. You'll see this season he has a love-hate relationship with her. Ah, that's new. The thing is, the audience really loves the old Negan. Okay, we got the full quote then.
Thank you.
And, Sarah Beth Pollock says sort of the same thing. Someone yells hot diggity dog, and JDM says the line and adds a little pig. And he notes the audience wants to see that version. Oh, good. See, little things that you miss when you get the collective. Okay. Gene brings out the best in Negan.
Colleen says, God, Lauren moves me.
I did not say this right. Sarah Beth Pollock says, JDM says kids bring out the best in Negan. So we're going to see a little of that too. So here we go. GC. Who's GC? Maybe it's, I don't know.
Gaius Charles. Are you okay?
Gaius Charles says, one of the great things about the show is asking the question of what you would do to protect the ones you love. During the strike, he watched the whole TWD series from start to finish. Gaius Charles going on his journey transformed Pearlie's viewpoint. Yes, we kind of saw that, which I loved. But his boss wants the methane, and he teases that the first episode features them going to war for methane.
Oof.
Eli Journet has a background in alternative energy, plasmic physics.
Wow.
One of the writers suggested bodies for the methane, and it worked.
That's
Nice.
crazy.
Sun Intrepid, that's Tara. Shaking, crying, throwing up. Oh, and that's why the For You feed always, quote unquote, Negan is evolving, JDM concludes. Okay. Excuse me.
Colleen says, I miss Talking Dead, though. You know what? You can just come here.
Yeah,
You
just
just
come here.
we were
what we
tired
do.
of we were tired of standing in Chris Hardwick's shadow anyway.
Actually, she's joking. It's not like that very good. I like you so. I like Talking Dead, but
Look, when he sends me the sweater, we will be fine. Okay,
we'll be all settled.
we'll be
No,
settled. I refuse until then.
speaking seriously, though, what we had done, so it wasn't because of Talking Dead that we started as a podcast, but as a consequence, we ended up going a lot deeper than the show could on its own way. Because obviously, they have the people from the shows showing up on the shows. They can interview them, they can get their thoughts and feelings. But what we do is go a little bit deeper into the narrative. And we talk positively about the shows too, the shows that we love. We don't waste our time saying bad things about them. So what that time period where Chris wasn't on during Fear the Walking Dead, we went ham. We would go live after those episodes and give us your takes, and we would basically be the Talking Dead replacement for that period of time where Talking Dead was not able to be on. So going to Julian Excalibur on X, he says JDM said working with Mahina was is a highlight for him during filming season 1 Dead City, and that we will see more of their interactions season 2. Oh, we had a chance to meet her, I think, right? During one of the camp events.
No, she canceled. She ended up having to
She had-
cancel. There was a filming schedule
conflict.
conflict.
That's sad.
Colleen says, "You got it, guys," and Thomas says, "And Squawking Dead will actually send you a sweater."
It's true.
It's
That's
true. We
right.
will.
Okay, I'm
We
going to make an
will.
announcement now, but you have to have proof, okay? You have to send us the email from, we know the people that work behind the scenes at Talking Dead, by the way. If you haven't gotten a thing from Talking
If you
Dead,
never got your gift from Talking Dead, even though you were the guest,
Squawking Dead
as
will
the
give it to you.
fan submission, yeah. If you never got it, now to be fair, I was the very last person who was on, so that's why they closed up shop after I was on, and nobody sent me my sweater. So, you know,
So send us an email at info@squawkingdead.com, and we'll
And we'll
forward
send you
us
a
the
sweater.
email, and we'll send you that sweater. We'll send you what
or
you
whatever
were
it was that you were supposed
Also,
to
you have to
get.
send us the footage of you on the show. Also,
Yes.
yes, it will happen. We will.
And
do
you
it.
have to send us a photo of your driver's license so I know that it's
And,
actually you.
also
and
social
and
security
you have to
number.
hold yes, and your mother's maiden name. And you also have to hold up a picture of today's newspaper.
And you also have to write on a piece of paper, white, no lines, I heart Squawking Dead. You have to also be able to spell Squawking Dead right, because nobody can.
And you have
Okay.
to be following us.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
And also, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel right now, youtube.com/squawkingdead, and enable notifications, you're a racist. Anyway, the Walking Dead.
Whoa. Whoa, what, dude? Coming out of left field with that one.
Well, that's my job. Walking Dead _ AMC, the official Walking Dead account, says my job. Well, the AMC one. My job is to take the things that are most inspiring and translate them to the screen. And to do that, you have to have an entire group of intensely talented individuals. And it was one of the most humbling experiences of my entire life. She said this, and we already said that. Guys, Charles says going on this journey to transform Pearlie's viewpoint, but the boss. See, I guess she. Yep, she had spelled it out. Excuse me. Trending Negan. Thanks, Floaty Redhead 23. Our pal Scarface.
Thomas says won't be as nice or coveted, but they'll send it.
Hey, what are you talking about?
No, they will send the actual thing.
Yeah.
And Colleen says, "Damn, newspapers are still around." They are. We still buy 'em.
Yeah. You have to go far afield, but yeah.
Adam
Also-
A says, "Do you think we will see any info on a project outside of Dead City and Daryl Dixon, or is this like reunion series? Is this like a reunion series that a lot of people want, not coming at all?" Oh yeah. The rumor about the reunion season or whatever.
Yeah. It's left to be seen.
The
Now,
crossover series.
What I
that's
will
what they refer
say
to it as.
is there's been some rumblings. There's nothing official about this, by the way. But if they were to bring back The Ones Who Live season 2, that's where it'll happen. Just saying. Guys, Charles.
I'd also heard a rumor that it would be like a new season of The Walking Dead proper. I'd heard
that
also.
chestnut keeps coming back, and I don't think they're not resurrecting The Walking Dead. I don't know. It's be a pain in the ass, I think. But anyway, guys said in season 2, then 2X01, the season premiere of season 2, they'll go to war for methane energy. Eli added more to that and mentioned that he studied when he was in college. Yes, we said that already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was it Terry Crews? Yeah.
Dwayne Elizondo, Mountain Dew Camacho.
Camacho.
Yes. That's what I'm voting for this year.
Tootsie B says Dead City season 2 looks amazing and way better than season 1. Not to say season 1 was bad. It just felt like a ton of setup for much of it more exciting season 2. Well, I mean, 6 episodes, you can only do so much.
I agree with that. It was setup.
I should mention, I think both Dead City and Daryl Dixon, Book of Carol, Shamalama, Ding Dong, K Thanks BBQ will have 8 episodes, I think, not 6. So there's at least that. Here we go. Below Jacket and Lucille are back. Let's put up the photo.
Adam A, just read that comment that Thomas just posted. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but just read that.
No, I'll say that out loud.
Okay,
Thomas
Dave,
Amara
can read it
says,
out
I
loud.
talked to someone in the know, and the reunion season is coming in 2025.
I'm not reading that.
Just like the movies, Thomas. I'm not saying.
Yeah, just like our 3 movies.
Listen, it's fine to say these things out loud, but with the caveat that it's like Madison never coming back and then coming back. It's just, you have to give the caveat unless somebody says something official, because we've heard stuff like this before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sarah Beth has a couple of tweets on the For You if you want to.
Okay, Jelko Even X says the Croat modeled himself on Negan, and then seeing them together is fascinating. Let's look at that photo right here. God bless
It will
this man.
feature most of the cast that survived season 11, and I'm lying about the whole thing. Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks, Thomas.
Okay. Oh yeah, did you read the thing about his father's voice? You saw that?
What father's
The
voice?
tweet,
Where?
the tweet below the one at the top on your For You.
This one here? Oh, okay. Jelko Even X says he channels his father's voice when he does the Croat voice. Okay. Okay. JD Morgan asks how Guy Charles had been on the show for a year and had not seen the original show. Ooh, shade. Okay. Okay. So Guy Strauss says one of the great things about the show is asking the question of what you would do to protect the ones you love during the strike. You watch the whole TV series from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. Sorry. I know we're lagging a little bit behind, I guess.
That's okay. Thomas says, was just fun hearing you read anything I post.
Bro,
Pause.
ain't no time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Wait.
I'll read it. It's okay. We do have time. Listen to this dead air right now.
What's the difference between season 1 and season 2? It's a romantic comedy now, Eli Jornay says. Room dying over here. Thank you, Eli Jornay. And Sharon
that's a good picture.
Sharon is not here again to cue the hate bag. Oh, my goodness.
She's here.
Oh,
She's
my
here. I think she's
goodness.
eating dinner.
Oh,
Ada says, I really hope for some cameos in Dead City. Who are you wanting to see? Go ahead and type it in the chat and I'll read about it.
So there are going to be some new characters in the series, so you might just get your wish. Let's see here. It's starting right now. AMC Plus reposts the original. It's starting right now. AMC Plus. AMC Plus, get your S together.
Adam A said, "Yeah, honestly, I'm not so excited for Dead City so far."
You know, it's fair. Some
It's not for everybody. That's
not
okay.
for everybody.
Yeah. Thomas said she read the pause. I did, Thomas, just for you.
Okay.
Why is Sharon D double D's? Sharon D is Daryl Dixoff.
Just, you know what, you knew you were about to say it, but you're like, you couldn't
I didn't like
stop
it.
yourself.
I didn't like saying it, but I felt like I already committed at the point. So
yeah. Okay. So Sarah Beth Pollock says, Jelko Evanek says, in season 2, you see more of the Croat's neediness comes from his background. Where it comes from in his background.
We're
okay.
And character development.
Well, let's hear what Jeffrey D. Morgan has to say about Lucille and the leather jacket.
Thanks, Bam Smack Pow.
You'll see this season rebel. He's got a love-hate relationship with her. What wins out, love or hate, we'll find out.
Diggity dog!
Hot diggity dog.
8 bang.
No, Sandy, you're too late.
8 bang.
The thing is the audience really loves the old name.
I know they want. They really want leather jacket Negan, not so much like cardigan sweater Negan. It's like, hey,
I want to see Cosby
talk about our feelings.
And I get it, and I do, and I think that this season you'll see the leather jacket and Lucille. So.
But I think that tension of knowing that was underneath is what has kept that going. But I also just really quickly.
Wait, that the cardigan was underneath?
Yeah. Spiritually, yes. But it also, you'll see that.
Okay, so Adi says, it's Adi, right? I haven't seen last seasons of Fear, but maybe Dwight if he's still alive. You know what?
That's a really, really, really good answer. That's a really good answer.
We had theorized that of the people that Melissa McBride, that Carol was saying were back on Daryl Dixon. So one of the answers could be Morgan, could be Rick, but it could also be Dwight since he was seen last heard heading back to Alexandria / the general area. Chris said TWD is teaming up with Prop Store to auction off iconic items from the set of the fall to early next year. This is props from Dead City. Please God, not Morgan. Sharon, do you get?
Sharon, you're literally on the stream.
Say it out loud,
What
man.
are you doing? Thomas says Dead City was the best of the 3 spinoffs. So that's the thing. Like, that's what's cool about the spinoffs is because, like, for instance, my favorite was actually the Daryl Dixon spinoff. So it's kind of like, you know, they've made 3 very different spinoffs so that you could kind of have a favorite. Truly. I mean, I watched all of them. I'm going to continue to watch anything that comes out because I'm just a sucker for it.
Also, I should mention this before I read this tweet. Excuse me. This is going to happen all night. So if you happen to like what we're doing and you appreciate how we're doing it, what we're doing, or maybe you don't like what we're doing, but you're glad to have it, consider tipping us on the stream. We will shout you out. It'll be there forever. We'll thank you on our Ko-fi page. So head on over to the link that just popped up on the screen, which is ko-fi.com/squawkingdead. And just tip us. Let us know that we're doing the right thing. Hopefully we're doing the right thing. Not according to the DMCA, but I think we're doing the right thing. Katie X Doll on X says, I think it would have been hilarious if The Walking Dead Dead City Season 2 used a subtitle like The Book of Carol, sort of like The Walking Dead Dead City, The Return of Lucille. Has a really long, nice ring to it. I would have appreciated that, and I would have laughed my ass off if they did. Because
I would have been furious.
The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Book of Carol, Shamalama Ding Dong, K Thanks BBQ is
Stop
too long
it,
a name.
Dave.
No, I will never stop.
It's starting to give me the ick. Stop it.
Yeah, well,
No, it's gonna be Dead City, the era of hate bang.
No. No.
Rise of the hate bang.
No.
Hardwick announces that fans will be able to take home original props from Prop Store from TWD and Fear TWD and Fear TWD, not Dead City, including Michonne's Katana and Morgan Staff. TWD Dead City, whatever.
I had a coworker go to the Smithsonian this last week, and I received a picture of Michonne's Katana from the Smithsonian this week while I was at work.
You know, my colleague actually owns a Michonne's Katana replica too. Walking Dead official AMC says, I think Negan has found out that he screwed up. He made mistakes back then, and I think he has made an earnest effort to move forward. That being said, the circumstances of this season bring back the old Negan. And look at that smirky face. Look at this Agent Kessler / Negan face. Anyway.
Thomas says, "Oh, thanks, Dave. That reminds me, I need to cancel $1 per month." So that was nice.
So he can give us more money. See, that's how Thomas works. Okay. Oh, here's an image of that prop store. So Walking Dead Universe online auction. Oh, okay. So it's occurring between September 25th and October 9th. Los Angeles, propstore.com/TWDU. Authentic products and costumes from The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. Register now and enter to win a custom Super 73 The Walking Dead bike. Look at that gruesome thing. Look at it.
That's awesome.
Look at it. It's disgusting.
What is this prop store? I gotta remember that.
I said it out loud. I'll say it again. Prop store.
I gotta remember it, Dave. I'm typing
propstore.com/TWDU and register, and you'll have a chance to win that. Okay, fine. I'll put it in the description. Thank you, Bridget.
I had to. Thank you.
I appreciate you. In fact, I should mention that any of these tweets that I read out will show up in the description as attribution because we love giving attribution to our peeps.
Adam A said Dead City season 1 takes place after The Ones Who Live.
Correct.
But of course, The Ones Who Live came out after. So in season 2, I hope they talk a bit more about what happened to Rick. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
And considering Alexandria is in a different location entirely, the bricks.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they're in communication
or Hilltop
with
rather.
each other.
I'm sorry, Hilltop. I misspoke.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, Charles says one of the things I've always loved about the show is nobody is good or bad all the way. Everybody goes on an arc. Look at this face. Look at this face. Oh my god, I love this face. Okay, anyway, fan question.
Francisco says the hate bang is still going. LOL. And Takira says Negan was in prison
Hate bang
again.
is forever.
It looked like
hate bang is forever, friends.
I don't know why you're so loud though. It's crazy.
It's like every time you're screaming at us.
Why are you yelling
You're
at us?
so passionate about hate bang.
Okay, fan question from the audience. The best foods for Dead City binge. Lauren Cohen says pork products, mint chocolate chip ice cream cookies, Dr. Pepper, and kale to throw at the TV. Kale is so aggressive. JD and the bottle of Jack and cigarettes is what JDM says. Jack and cigarettes. You were going to say something. Sorry.
Adis or Adis. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name at all. I probably want to see Rick and Negan reunion more than Rick and Daryl. Interesting.
Ooh.
Interesting. Francisco says JDM to every character just plays himself.
We said that on The Boys, by the way.
Fair.
It's all JDM.
Colleen says that's who has my sweater, the prop store.
She's still gonna. Colleen, you just don't understand. She's still gonna register. She's still gonna get that bike, and that's.
I am gonna register to win the bike. I will do that.
She has no principles. Is what's happening right.
I'll still do it, and then I'll tweet Chris Hardwick saying I'll just send an angry face, and I won't say anything else.
Right. Okay. I'm literally channeling my father when I speak every single line on this show. Jelko Even X says, and let's look at that face. Oh, I love this man so much. He's like that guy. Do you remember what we were talking about?
He's the ultimate that guy.
Remember we talked about Christopher Michael, I think it was, who played Cleric Quintus on Fallout, has that presence, right?
Yeah.
This guy has that. No, he doesn't have the deep voice. I'm Ian McKellen, and also whatever. But he has this presence also.
Are you referencing Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart? Is that what you were just doing?
Yes, as well. Sure. Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen. What's his name? The dude from who played Saruman.
Oh, Christopher Lee.
Yeah, that Christopher Lee energy, right? But he doesn't have that voice. But he still has.
No, but he does have the same presence. Yeah.
That's it.
He does.
Okay, some retweets. Let's see. Let's get some BD here. Okay, we can't wait for the turn of Dead City.
Oh yeah, Dave.
What's that?
Do you have your soundbite?
I don't have the soundboard on this. The soundboard's on our Riverside studio, which, by the way, if you want to join us for our recordings, they're absolutely free to attend. But the only way to get our schedule is to head over to ko-fi.com/squawkingdead or patreon.com/squawkingdead. Our recording sessions, again, are free to attend, and you'll get the behind the scenes and be a part of the action as we talk about The Walking Dead, Daryl, Dixon, Book of Carol, Shyamalan, Bingo, and as well as The Walking Dead, Dead City. Okay, we got some more BD, some retweets of BD.
Oh, wait.
What?
Kara Gilchrist has joined the cast. Go back down.
Did I miss it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there.
See, I skipped it because I'm like, oh, he's not anything. So anyway, yes, Jeffrey at T Walking D World on X says Kara Gilchrist has joined the cast of The Walking Dead: Dead City for season 2 in the role of Benjamin Pierce.
Huh. Benjamin Pierce. That's clearly a shout out to MASH because Benjamin Franklin Pierce was Hawkeye.
This news was, I wonder what the connection is going to be to the actual character. This news was announced by showrunner Eli Journey at SDCC.
He is a doctor who is running a mobile apocalypse surgical hospital.
Ironically.
Did you just read that or did you just make that up?
No, she just made that up.
Okay. I was like, wait a second. Is that really what's happening?
Who do you think you're dealing with?
I don't know. I've had a long week, you guys.
Let's see. Sarah Beth Pollock's. You know what? Let me just go to Sarah Beth Pollock's feed. I can't. Okay. Anyway, she says, Q. Question for the audience: difference between Negan/Carl and Negan/Jenny, right? That relationship between either. JDM says he killed Jenny's dad, but he thinks of her as his own kid. Asks Maggie for help because he isn't ready. With Carl, he did to upset Rick, but ended up really liking Carl. He has a genuine affinity for kids.
Well, yeah, he was an educator, so it makes sense.
Yeah. And she also says he wants to protect kids for the right reason. When he drops an F-bomb, he jokes that parents might be upset at the F-bomb, but happy he is there to protect the kids. I love that. I love that for him. Right,
Me
Bridget?
too.
I
I
have to
do.
credit
Francisco
for what credit's due.
says the ultimate bad guy will always be Scott Gimple. Let's be honest, guys.
Hey,
No,
hey,
we
hey,
love him.
hey,
we love
hey,
Gimpy.
Hey. Sorry, that was really loud, I'm sure.
Adi says, I hope Maggie will become an ultimate villain. Ooh.
Oh wait, look at this. Sarah Ruth Pollock says Jaden keeps trying to whistle, but it isn't working. Now it's a running joke. I hope that's on the show, by the way. Okay, here we go. Oh, Dasha Polanco from Orange is the New Black has joined the cast of The Walking Dead Dead City for season 2 in the role of Major Lucia Narvaez. I know I said that wrong.
I was like,
that doesn't
right.
sound like that's even spelled right. I don't think that's a real name. Anyway, this news was announced by
Narvaez.
Narvaez?
Yeah.
That's a weird name I've never heard of before. Yeah, who could forget the whistle? Guy Shaw says he's excited to join the show when he found out. So Jelko Evanek says, I also didn't watch all the show when cast, but then watched and was blown away by the time the show took with characters. By the time the show took with the character stories. It's just very weirdly worded. So
Colleen says he was a gym teacher in reference to Negan, but then the football coach at my high school taught sex ed.
Some more news. Puya
Colleen, what?
Puya Mohseni has joined the cast of The Walking Dead City for season 2 in the role of Roxana.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's see if I missed any of the big takes.
Prepare to hear me singing A Lot of the Police.
That upset me. Okay, yes. Okay, Dasha Polanco. Right, gotcha. Oi. Here we go. Jake Weary joined the cast
Jake
of The Walking Dead Dead City for season 2 of the role of Christos. That's
exciting.
That is pretty exciting. He looks like a Joshua Jackson clone with red hair. No? Nobody sees it but me. I do not have face blindness.
He does look a bit like Joshua Jackson.
I thought so too, Dave. As soon as I saw him, that's what I thought too.
What's funny is that you have such a deep-seated hatred for Joshua Jackson.
We can't. There's not enough time to get into my Joshua Jackson. Hey, why did you stoke that flame? Anyway, sorry as I'm. Dalton
It's a
Ross.
good story, guys. He'll have to tell it sometime again.
Dalton Ross from Entertainment Weekly. No, I will never retell that story again. This is why I love chatting with JD Morgan. Jeffrey Morgan accidentally ate 20 real cockroaches in Dead City set. There is like legs sticking out of my teeth, and I realized that I've been eating cockroaches.
Oh,
this is from Entertainment Weekly. I'll include the link in the description or in the blog, probably in the blog, but I will at least tag Dalton Ross. JDM says kids bring out the best in Negan. Lauren Kahn says she realized that the person Maggie has known the longest in her sphere is Negan. Quote, it's like the most upside down marriage on opposite sides of the coin, but still on the coin. Sharon D. I'm teeing you up. Sharon D.
I didn't want to yell at you and say hate bang.
No, but I gave you
I didn't want to
permission.
yell at you. Hate bang.
I appreciate it. Okay.
I mean, if it is a hate bang, it is like a true marriage. So
I love this. This is a question from the audience. Button Lady asks if Negan could fight for good with Lucille and is she an addiction? JDM says people see Lucille differently like Maggie does. So you wouldn't want to throw that in her face. Here we go. Portal Walking. Dasha Polanco. I'm not reading that. It's going to come out pretty bad. Because I don't even know what language that's in. Oh, yikes. I hate it when the feed does this. When it starts loading because I'm so far behind. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Katie Dahl says, I was literally wondering today if Button Lady was going to be there, and so happy she is. Button Lady. I think she's the one with all the buttons on her jacket and stuff. Okay, so on
wow,
season
Dave,
2,
that explanation totally cleared up who she was.
Yeah, eject you from the stream. On season 2, Eli Journey, Central Park, Daryl, intense and ironic. Okay, so they're summarizing their takes on season 2. Eli Journe says Central Park. Guys, Charles says dark, intense, and ironic. See, I'm translating for the misspellings. Zelko Even X says St. Patrick's Cathedral. JDM says, quote, methane, it's a gassy kind of year. Lauren Klein says, I want to hear the whistle. JDM pulls off Negan's whistle. The audience whistles too. Okay, great. Whew. That was a lot.
I was doing a little research there. Okay, so Thomas said, that's funny because the main woman character from season 1 of Dead City was also an Orange is the New Black actress. So then I was trying to figure out exactly who it was that he was talking about. And he was talking about Karina Ortiz, who played Amaya. She was also on Orange is the New Black.
Karina Ortiz, that was the girlfriend for
Amaya.
Right. What was the guy's name though? Max. I know that the actor's name is
Max. Was it Maximilian?
Maximilian starts
No,
in
that's
H.
not right.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're right. Dark, intense, ironic, methane, Central Park, St. Patrick's. These are some of the pointers for season 2. Okay, so that's what they're focusing on. These are locations that they're going to be focusing on. Okay, here we go. Okay, the Book of Carol panel has started. Let's get a photo of these lovely people from @BenClaimed on X. I'm going to skip this. How it ends.
Just on the count of 3.
He's doing the whistle.
Talking all that. Hey, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, whistle.
Thanks, Julie.
I think
it's
Julie Excalibur.
This is what happens when you have to talk all that.
Cut, take two. We got to get this.
I can't do it. Just on the count of 3.
Can't even press escape anymore in this. Okay, I'm kind of directing season 2 of Dead Sea. I think I saw that already. Somebody retweeted it. Puya, what was her name again? It was Puya Moseni. Okay, welcome to the Concrete Jungle with Dasha Polanco and what's his face that looks like Joshua Jackson and that guy. And they actually have the names there. They were reading them. Sorry. That's great. Actually, let me just thank you. There we go. Negan lives at San Diego Comic Con. From the Walking Dead comic book channel.
Hey, ready?
Yeah.
Oh no, we saw this already. I wish I'd seen it here. Okay. We got to catch up. Everybody. Oh, we're pretty close to the top.
Takira said I'll find the link of JDM telling that story. Are you talking about the story about the cockroaches? Which story are you talking about? I'm so sorry. Josh Pineda says, hey.
Oh, Thomas sent a video. Oh, wait. This
girl that was playing Sophia in the...
okay. This is from the... Why do you have this, Thomas? You shouldn't have this. We shouldn't play it. It's from the Tribeca Film Festival. Anywho.
Francisco says, damn, JDM really is getting old. He can't even whistle anymore. I think he's probably just exhausted.
Yeah, his lips are kind of, All right, let's see here. It's happening. Oh, Lord in heaven. I hate how this happens. Oh, my God. Okay, so SFX Magazine is the first season for The Walking Dead. The city's tension-filled treat as Maggie sets out to save Negan that's reverted back to his bat-swinging ways. GamesRadar.com. Here we go. Oh, wow. We made it to the top. And let's just put this back on the screen again. Welcome to the Concrete Jungle. Dasha Polanco, Jake Weary, Keir Gilchrist. It's the IMDb photos, by the way. I know I can recognize them right away. And Puyo Moseni. Okay, the next chapter of Daryl and Carol's, by the way, the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Book of Carol, Shamalama Ding Dong, K Thanks BBQ panel has just started. Here is the official trailer. The next chapter, Daryl and Carol's friendship begins September 29th on AMC and AMC Plus. We do not have a release date for Dead City, but it is 2025. Here we go. Let's go.
Daryl Dixon, I heard you were dead.
Not yet.
I don't know if this is the place I'm supposed to be.
This is
Does it
not the
word in
widescreen
French?
version.
The paysans.
The paysans.
Like a nice change of scenery. Makes you look at things a different way.
The paysan.
I'm looking for a friend of mine.
Are you okay?
when he speaks French, is hilarious.
It's not
Sorry,
bad.
I'm gonna rewind.
It's not that bad, Dave. Come
Please help me.
Yeah, Bridget. Yeah.
We're talking about flying a plane across the ocean.
Fear already did that.
No, we saw some of this.
No idea what's waiting on the other side.
Isabel and I were talking about the three of us going back to America.
Whoa, what?
We'll do
It's not
everything we
happening.
can with caution.
What's his name? Roman
I
Levy.
worry so much
with
about
the
the future.
iPad.
You don't have one.
Ooh. Ooh.
We have work to do.
Yeah, Bridget.
Ah! Oh god. Oh my god. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Roman Levy is not looking good.
No, dude.
The Morning Star. is
Yes, it's back, baby.
back. Oh no, wait. It looks like a cudgel or something. No, it's the Morning Star. Oh my god.
Whatever it took to find him.
So much to make fun of.
We keep going. That's what we do.
Oh, it's still in the Darkwalkers.
I should have known.
Yeah, Bridget, you saw that too.
I keep thinking about all the people I left behind.
Where's my friend?
Wondering if they're still thinking about me.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. I saw that too.
We did. We did indeed.
That's a really good thing that we saw. Just gonna say that out loud.
Yeah, I don't want to wait. I really don't.
By the way, I should just say this, by the way. This kind of looks like the t-shirt we have in our merch store of Daryl
Oh,
leading
yeah.
Carol. We have a t-shirt in our merch
No,
store
it's
from
Carol leading.
Daryl, but yeah,
Daryl.
he's on a leash in our shirt, and it's
Oh, Sharon's wearing.
L'espoir est perdu. Okay, est perdu. So it's basically all hope is lost. It's like the opposite of the tagline for the first season. And it's basically Carol leading a Walker Daryl, essentially. So you can get that from our merch store. You can head to squawkingdead.com. You can also click the main menu, and you can also click the word merch. And you
I chose that shirt specifically today for the panel.
Yeah, because
Aw, thank you.
by consensus, I think we all kind of liked the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. I don't want to say more than Dead City, but I think really overall we did.
I loved it, and
Yeah.
the premiere episode Dave and I have seen at Tribeca Film Festival,
season
as we
2.
mentioned, for season 2. And I'm not going to say anything about it specifically because that's what they ask us to do when we attend those events. But it was so good. It was so good and really touching, and I'm really excited for everybody else to see it so I can finally talk about it.
Yeah, we are. It was a very, very, very good intro.
It was.
To the season.
Thomas says landscape is greater than portrait.
Yes, thank you. Is this the no?
Daryl, Dixon.
No.
I heard.
Francisco says that's right. He's doing double duty today and doing 2 panels. Yeah. Also, just being at like a Comic-Con and being a recognizable person, I'm sure is the most exhausting thing in the world, because just going and attending is tiring, but having to be like, hey, to everybody all day is just a lot of work. And
It's a slog.
Thomas says, love that guy from The Resident.
That's the Kier fella from The Resident. Isn't that right? Is that what you're referring to?
He was from a show about autism. That's what I know him from.
That's me. Same here. Francisco
But I
says,
can't
"Wait,
remember what it was.
those look like glowing ghouls from Fallout." Baby, cannot wait for Fallout to come back. By the way, we did cover that series as well, in case you didn't know, and we had a dickens of a time doing.
He was
that.
in the show called Atypical. That's what I know
what
him
it
from.
is from on Netflix. That's right.
Yeah, it was really good. I didn't know he was in The Resident.
Daryl.
I'm trying to look for the widescreen version, but it hasn't showed up. Because this looks like our shirt, basically. Actually, I should pull up the shirt, but Why not? Sure. Let me just show you because there's no news coming up right now, so I might as well show it to you. Oh, they're still up,
What?
guys. There's our House of the Dragon shirts are still up.
Wow, thought they sent the cease and desist.
They did twice.
Colleen says, can't wait for season 2 of Daryl. And Takira says, oh, they have me excited. Me too. Colleen said the good doctor. The Good Doctor is a different show. That's not the one I was talking about. I was talking about Atypical.
Yeah, so this is so L'Espoir est
Good guess though,
perdu.
Colleen.
L'Espoir est perdu is all hope is lost, essentially, and this is Carol leading a Walker Daryl in the desert. And that's our art concept for season 1. And undoubtedly we'll have a play on the Book of Carol, how long that title is, and we'll say it's Squawking Dead Daryl Dixon, Walker Carol did Dingo. That's what we're gonna do basically for our art concept. That's all it is. It's just gonna be words.
And now Takira says he was great, so great on The Resident. But
Yep.
I don't know who you're referring to.
Everybody's saying just gonna say that and never say who they're
But
referring
I
to.
don't know who they're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know who you guys are talking about.
Let's see here.
And I'm looking at the cast for The Resident. Also, Corbin Burnson was on The Resident. What?
Oh, look at that.
What? Roger Dorn? You better not tank this like he tried to tank the World Series.
Here we go.
Oh,
Bear
Manish
McCreary.
Dial. Okay, that's who they were talking about.
So Bear McCreary
Thank
showed
you.
up at San Diego Comic-Con.
Bear McCreary was there.
I don't know if it was under the same panel, but
What?
some or other. I don't know.
He must be working on something. Rings of Power.
That's what it is for the Rings of Power
Rings of
panel.
Power.
That's right. Thank you for clearing that up.
Francisco,
nothing-
serious question. Is Daryl Dixon going to have more settings than forests? I think people had a problem with that being the only way they filmed the series in the last few seasons.
They had
Yeah, Daryl Dixon had way great
that's
like usage of locations.
half the reason.
Super great.
I mean, not half. A good third of our coverage of all the episodes was just talking about the settings. And
correct.
And the significance behind them too.
Yeah, because it was just some really beautiful historical spaces in France that are just, I mean, I've never been. I'm probably never going to go. And
no, you should go.
I don't know that I want to, so like it's fine. But
excuse me. I'm like offended for France right now.
Haven't you heard my story about the French foreign exchange students that stayed at my house when I was a kid?
Put a pin in it. We'll definitely get to that.
This is on Joshua Jackson level. You know what I mean? So like, we're not going to talk about.
Wow, we should talk about it then.
No.
I had my twice
Nah,
on
bro.
this entire podcast. I've talked about Joshua Jackson and my rivalry with him, which is non-existent.
Colleen says definitely the cinematography was awesome. It was incredible. The shots in the show were beautiful, and just being able to see these incredible locations was amazing.
Okay.
Thomas says season 3 is filming in Spain.
Of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, yeah.
Mhm.
That's what they say. That's what
they say.
Okay, so Sarah Beth Pox says time for the panel. New season picks up where season 1 left off. Sort of. Yes, it does. It does. From sort of, because from an episode back, but then also the final part of the last season. That's just to clear that up. Because it's not contiguous. It's anyway.
Yeah. Takira says Daryl Dixon was beautiful, best cinematics of all the shows. And Thomas says Joshua Jackson is awesome and taller than you, Dave.
We're fighting.
And Takira says Joshua Jackson is hot, but in all caps.
We're
hot.
Fighting. Isabel and I were talking about the three of us going back to America. That was from Cameron Balling. It's Cameron Ballinger. Cameron Balling 3 on X. Let's see. A lot of retweeting of the teaser. September 29th is when it returns. Also, they are playing the trailer, Julian says. Feels like we're behind, but I think it's just the internet. Anyway. Lovely shots. Old Negan is
Oh,
back. BD
Colleen
again.
says season 3 supposedly bringing in Rick's brother that we never knew about. This is something we've talked about on our podcast coverage of Daryl Dixon
I
several
would
times.
and
We talked
Spain
about it
is the
even
city. There's the
yes, we talked about it even prior to Daryl Dixon coming out. We talked about it like at the end, you know, when they were announcing these spinoffs, because that is a reference to a single shot comic called The Alien.
Sorry, I thought it was a photo.
It was definitely not. To The Walking Dead. It's The Walking Dead, The Alien. It's about Rick's brother. He was traveling abroad and he is in Barcelona when the world collapses. And so it's all about Rick's brother. I'm not going to go really beyond that because I don't really want to spoil the story for anyone that hasn't read it. I highly recommend it as a read. It's a great single shot. It comes in a hardcover if you want your own copy. I'm sure you could find it online as well. But it's great and worth it to check out.
This is Cameron Bonamola. I haven't seen or heard of anything of him for a really long time. But anyway, he says, "Attention, Carol fans. Dixon season 2 premiere is 10% Daryl, 90% Carol, and 100% awesome. The great show. I agree with that. It's barely any Daryl, and then there's a lot of Carol.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair.
For those who
that's a
are
fair
interested,
statement.
I think it's fine to spoil that.
Thomas says, I wonder if Maggie will hawk toi on Negan's Lucille.
Anyway,
hates that I got halfway through that before I realized what it was.
So The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, if you want to see advanced premiere of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, book of Carol Sherman, Things BBQ, see the premiere episode early, Friday, July 26th, Rooftop Cinema Club, Embarcadero, San Diego.
That's today.
That's today at 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. Screening begins at 8 p.m. Event is 21 plus in case any of you are interested.
But if you're there, you're probably not watching us. So
yeah, and you hate no, well, they're in Pacific time, so they're 3 hours behind, so they have a chance. You just have to fight traffic right now, and you could be watching us in your car. That's fine. I mean, just buckle up and don't look at the screen.
Francisco says, "Old Negan is back. I really want to believe to my very core." Well, that preview made it look like he is back, baby.
Look at that, Kira. We called it. I knew he would want to bring them back. I just didn't think Isabel would want to go. This is gonna be good, says Kira. Connie Dixon for LYF.
You better like that as you're scrolling past. Like something else.
I'm just sorry. I'm a little focused right now. Jeez Louise. Everybody's so critical. We said it on air on the show. You know what? I'm rescinding my like because it was more important.
No! Don't do it.
Okay, check out the new Daryl Dixon trailer. I'm sobbing. Bye.
Fair.
Some bonds have no borders. And then our t-shirt again. Anyway.
Yes.
That's from @Beezus World X, whom we love. Carol is back. That's from the Walking Dead comic. Let me see if it's not.
Daryl Dixon. It's not. It's not.
Tattoo this on my body. Some bonds have no borders. Anyway, Melissa McBride and just the image, right, in your head?
I can't. The fact that someone's gonna get that in just like a horrible script font tattoo makes me want to.
I should say this out loud. That's from Sarah Rowan on X, which I'll say the actual name of her account, but she actually retweeted our live stream tweet announcement, which was very nice of her to do. And this is from Sarah Beth Pollock. It's David Zabel, director David Zabel, executive showrunner David Zabel, Norman Reedus, Melissa McBride, Amy Beret was her comment. I thought that was funny. Yeah, that was Sarah Rowan is Lighten ERRTHANG on X.
Well, I went in to see if the widescreen was maybe
on YouTube.
And it is. It was posted 31 seconds ago.
Okay, we'll watch that in a second. Just hold on. You know what? Put that in a link and I'll copy paste.
Yeah, I will.
This season was all about bringing Carol fully back into the fold. Agree. From what we've seen, here's a little picture. There's David Zabel, Norman Reedus, Melissa McBride, Greg Nicotero, Louis Pesh, Sigliuzzi. Looks like Carol walks up.
You're a hussy.
Looks like Carol walks up behind Daryl at the end of the trailer. It's like, listen, if you're going to interrupt me,
at least say something better than that, you idiot.
You're a hussy. I can't say it's some other. Okay, little neat. Okay, so a little after the Dead City panel, Negan signing a bat. Sorry, Jeffrey D. Morgan.
I
signing
thought that
bat.
was a bottle of orange Fanta.
It's a very unfortunate shot of
I was like, that's weird.
Cohen's chest. And okay, here we go.
Oh, who
I
did
know.
that? Don't do
I
that,
know.
you guys.
It's,
That's
you know,
weird.
they weren't thinking, and it's
just
fine. They
weird.
said, well, post it before I lose my will. Okay.
Thomas says that first episode made me really excited for Daryl Dixon season 2.
It's Daryl
Wow.
D's nuts season 2.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, EP David Zabel shares how he and Melissa McBride worked on developing Carol's integration into season 2. We got a little of that in the Q&A at after the season 2 premiere, early screening at Tribeca Film Festival. That took a lot out of me. Wait, which one's CH? CH is... Who is CH? Chris Hardwick.
Oh my goodness, you cannot handle Chris Hardwick's
I just can't.
name
I just
today.
forget that he's there. Chris Hardwick asked David Zabel if he's felt the weight of the pressure of bringing Carol and Daryl together. He never wanted to let anyone down. Yeah, I get that impression. I wouldn't. Oh, look at that. T-Walk and D-Rolled posting a little bit that Mona Lisa action at what's his face's office, who now is dead. And I guess what's her name? The singer person is taking over. Little Louvre action. No. Thanks, Jeffrey. That's at T-Walking D-World on X.
Colleen says, I'm thinking he's doing it for the show, for the Dama and the Croat, but is it really going to work with Maggie and Pearlie? Is really going to work with Maggie and Pearlie to get rid of them? Just trying to figure out Kim Coates' role besides being another bad A.
Badass is by default bad guy. Who knows? Okay, so David Zabel introduces Ash, played by Manish Dayal. He is a friend.
He's from The Resident. That's who's from The Resident.
I see. He is a friend for Carol. They could both be. Anyway, so he's a friend for Carol for her altruistic and self-serving reasons. He was holed up in his summer home and then helps her. Oh, okay. So they, all right. They let that out of the bag. Okay.
Yeah, summed it up pretty nicely.
Melissa McBride.
There's a lot that happens, though.
Melissa McBride, Norman at Hall H from Sarah Rowan. Okay, let me just see if I missed. Okay, from the comic book Walking Dead, it feels, which is at The Walking Dead, it feels really good to be back as Carol, Melissa McBride, San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, not seen behind the scenes, Sarah Rowan. She's a very Carolistic person. Okay, yeah, Melissa. Let's see here if there's anything else. Let's see. We're getting drips and drabs, folks.
Thank you, Colleen, for your theory. Also on Dead City, love that. Takira says she looks fantastic in that green dress in reference to Lauren. She does.
Okay, so I'm going to put up
beautiful.
the widescreen version of the video.
Yes.
Copy link.
Francisco says JDM drinking Fanta. There goes his fandom when he drinks Coca-Cola all the time.
Well, it was a bottle of water because he was desperately seeking moisture.
It was because I said that thing looked like Fanta orange. And Takira says it's technically a Coke product, though, isn't it?
Well, we're gonna have to suffer an ad now.
Close enough. Ew. Ew. What is this ad? Gross.
Okay, so this is the widescreen version of the ad, of the teaser. Let's put it up. And hopefully it's not too loud. Let me know if it is.
All right.
Daryl Dixon. I heard you were dead.
Perfect.
Not yet. I don't know if this is the place I'm supposed to be.
There's a word in French. Dépaysant. Like a nice change of scenery. Makes you look at things a different way.
The paysan.
Stop it, Dave.
For a friend of mine.
He's got to do the Southern accent and the French. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's also the head movement.
We're talking about flying a plane across the ocean.
I commend him for trying.
No idea what's waiting on the other side.
It's good, actually. It's just unexpected.
Isabel and I were talking about the three of us going back to America.
We'll do everything we can with caution.
Oh.
I wouldn't worry
I'm
so
so
much about the
excited for
future.
Oh.
You don't have one.
The classic French woman with a cigarette.
We have work to do.
Here's the thing. I do not want
that is horrifying. I
do not want Ash to die in the first. Look at the aggressive walkers are back. Continuing down this line. Kira's reacting to my basil.
Daryl Dixon has the worst French accent I've ever heard. Francisco, cut some slack, okay?
He does not have a French accent.
He's a simple countryman.
You keep going. That's what we do.
That is so cool. That must be bioluminescence.
Wild.
I love it. I love it.
Where's my friend?
Wondering if they're still thinking about me.
Yeah, Romain Lee. I think he's like infected. Because he's got like the veins coming up. Oh, there's our t-shirt.
Oh, I love it. I'm so excited.
We're gonna get dinged from this for this sound alone. Jeez
Probably.
Louise.
Ugh.
Gosh.
Bear McCreary.
Bear McCreary. They do it for every one of their YouTube videos. Anyway, so we wasted a bit of time, but I hope you enjoyed that, really. Our Walking Dead Daryl Dixon panel starts now. Look at that. That's a very good photo. How can you not?
It is. Love it.
Compared to
and Greg is there. I didn't know Greg was there.
Yeah, Greg was in both, but no, he wasn't in both panels. Excuse me. Okay, let me just read some of these things before I go back to the main feed. Sometimes this feed will refresh really quick. So Sarah Beth Pog says, new Dead City cast, Keir Gilchrist, atypical in the role of Benjamin Pierce, Dasha Polanco, Orange is New Black in the role of Major Lucia Narvaez, Jake Weary, O Canada, in the role of Christos, Puya Moseni, Law and Order SVU in the role of Roxana. Got some Russian action here. I mean, huh? What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, Norma Reese says he was in Frankfurt seeing Taylor Swift yesterday. Some news I needed to know.
He did. He saw T Swift.
I wanted to show you
his stories.
I wanted to show you a bit of the fireworks that Randy, survivors to remember Randy had posted last night. It had some of this in there too for the Marvel universe. These are drone footage and fireworks.
Wow.
You know how they have those coordinated drone footage?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Galactus from Fantastic Four.
That's
and others.
Incredible.
So I'm going to post that in the description. I did already post that in the description of our YouTube video, so you can check that out.
Takira said the last shot is probably happening in the 5th episode. It might be 8 episodes. So if you're talking about like penultimate, then it might be 7, right? So we're going 8.
Yeah, if we're going 8, yeah. I think they're doing the full. No, I was gonna say the full 8, but yeah, it's full for them.
And then she also said the Joy got to pick with Greg. Greg is actually the one person that I would like to meet the most. I'm just a fan of his general catalog of work.
Okay, so here we go. SFX magazine says, I'm very excited about where this is going, but can't talk about it, says Melissa. She's very skittish when it comes to any details.
Oh, well, I mean, in the panel at Tribeca, Gimple's just staring at them the whole time.
Yeah, because
he's like Pavlov bells them into like being like when they're talking about spoilers for the show.
That's stairs. Those were the shows going and enjoyed the EP. Okay, so here we go. Melissa McBride says it feels good to.
It's AMC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, correct.
On Twitter specifically. Sarah Beth Pollock says it feels good to be back as Carol. I missed her. Loves where the show is going and enjoyed being an EP on the show. In case you didn't know, Melissa McBride is an executive producer. Enjoyed production meetings with set design and hearing how the show will come together. Norman Narita says watching Melissa McBride come to Europe and kick ass has been so much fun to watch. He also says is guilt for Daryl to leave these people behind because of Laurent and being a legend. He wonders if people have forgotten about him back home.
Oh, bro. How could anybody forget about you?
Well, the fans don't, but still. Oh, here we go. Let's get some video from the Walking Dead comic book X talking about being a Swiftie.
Swift in Frankfurt yesterday.
It's 2 seconds now.
Swift in Frankfurt.
Okay, don't care. It's just okay. Okay. I shouldn't run with that because that is not. I want to focus on this.
Be careful.
Look at Romain Levy. Oh, looking not so great. That's from LOVXTWD. That's Mateus Loves Ritas. What's Norman Reedus' favorite Taylor Swift song? The actor talks of Variety in San Diego after seeing the Eras tour in Germany the day prior in Frankfurt, specifically. That's presented by Google TV, made by Google from Variety.
Did I tell you I was at Taylor Swift? Is that
You mentioned it. And
literally yesterday? Yeah.
Is that too loud?
I'm so tired.
No,
What's your favorite
it's
era?
a little quiet actually.
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't know, but I mean, I like songs. I don't know which.
Okay, what's the song?
I like "Look What You Made Me Do." Look what you made me do. Oh, and I like.
Greg is just losing it behind him.
Because I have a 5-year-old daughter who loves it, right? But
David
that one
Zabel's
song
like,
is like,
do I
love it.
comment
Yeah.
on this?
I think he went
My
to take his
5-year-old
daughter.
I'm like, stop it. You know,
Which is very sweet.
There's a lot of songs.
We're gonna get dinged just for the
It's like
soundbite.
classic dad. You know what I mean? Classic dad. Takira says, "Oh my god, it better be 8 episodes." And Connie didn't forget about him. No, she didn't. She did not.
I don't know.
I mean,
I hope not.
She didn't. I don't think.
No,
she
she's
did.
on. Remember, she's on the Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live. She's dating.
Yeah, she's dating
Frankie
what's his name?
Quinones, who plays Garcia. What's his first name? Not Frankie Garcia.
Was it Francisco? No.
Was it Francisco Garcia? No.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
I made that up.
It starts with an N. Not Nestor. I don't remember. The funny guy, the funniest person on all the series, basically. What are you gonna give me a scowl as a gift? Anyway, all right, here we go. Let's see here. I feel like, how did we fall behind again? You're gonna see. Okay, so SFX magazine says you're gonna see different shades of Carol, but they're very saturated. Says Melissa as she searches for Daryl. Let's look at this photo. It's okay. It's all right. I don't want to read that. That's fine. I keep slipping back. Yep.
Esteban
Garcia.
It was
That's
Esteban
cool.
Garcia. Sorry, I had to
Thank
look it
you.
up. This is driving me nuts. Connie is greater than Carol, says Thomas. Thomas said it.
Oh,
I might agree with him, but it's fine.
all right. Listen, let
Carol's
Kira do-
actually one of my favorite characters. I'm not a caroler. That's all.
I'm not an anythinger, except
There,
for
I
there's a
said
couple
it.
of odd characters that I am actually.
He really is sometimes.
like Virgil. I'm like a Virgil stan. I live in Virgil stan.
Takira said, I totally forgot he was dating someone Connie-like. I don't know, looked like Connie to me. It looked like Connie to me in the background. There was like a little reporter in the background.
I know the reporter, the Connie. It's very good. I love that for him, right, Bridget?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure
okay,
do.
here. Let's do.
Why is someone playing Beautiful Day by U2
Where?
in your feed?
In my feed?
Yeah, it's a little bit north of where you are.
Well,
right
let's just
now.
read this out loud from Julian
What's
Excalibur on X. Melissa McGrath says her and Ash are going on an adventure. Norman said he was at a Taylor Swift yesterday. Daryl mindset is at a guilt of leaving the people at Paris. Well, I think he means the people back home while being in Paris. I see what you're saying. That's Carrie on Tri-Level. Carrie on Tri-Level has all these edits of Walking Dead characters or the actors in various scenarios. Not
a
bad.
U2 fan.
Carrion, it's CARRION TRILEVEL. Carrion Tri-Level. Let's see here. Norman Reese says there's guilt for Daryl. We read that. Daryl is the book. Okay, so Julian Cannon says Daryl said the Book of Carol got renewed for a 3rd season and will be filming in Spain. It better not still be called the Book of Carol because you made your bed by calling
Thomas
it.
said, I told Lauren Ridloff that season 3 needs to be called the Book of Connie.
He's just trying to suck up to Kira right now, and I know that that's what's happening right now. So, for the record, and you know what? I actually don't hate it.
No, we'll just change it every season.
Thomas has been known to tell
play
untruths, so
he's a bit of a jokester.
He's always playing 2 truths and a lie. Because you're just never sure which is the exactly. It's just
I probably just fell back down to number 4.
Yeah, you're out of here.
Bam Smack Pow lays down a couple of tracks on Daryl Dixon cast has arrived, including Melissa McBride and Norman Reedus. Let's play that. I don't hate that at all. David Zabel running on stage. See? Landscape. Nick Nicotero jumping on stage.
Greg Nicotero!
One more time. There we go.
The actor who plays Laurent, Louis Pucciuzzi, is here as well.
Louis.
Executive producer and star, Melissa McBride.
MMB.
Why is it MMB?
Melissa McBride. That's how people are called.
Daryl Dixon himself,
MM.
Norman Reeder.
Hey, it pays on. It's in
Stop.
the ether now.
Stop.
Never.
All
What are you,
right.
sensitive on Daryl? Jeez.
I am.
It's shameful. It's shameful.
Daryl's my fave. Daryl is my favorite.
Here's-
Carol's like cutting it close with him.
Here's a little trailer of, excuse me, of the props thing that they mentioned earlier. We're thrilled to announce an auction with prop store, including iconic props, weapons, costumes from the Walking Dead universe, and for a chance to win a custom TWD Super 73 bike inspired by Daryl's bike by registering for the auction. No purchase necessary. Contest rules are at this link, propstore.com/TWDU. Let's play it.
Show it. Oh, it's so loud.
Oh, Morgan Stick. Right.
Ooh. I'll never be able to afford anything that they're selling, but so fun for those who can.
Greg Nicotero discusses the evolution of zombies. The trailer shows glowing zombies. Praises David Zabel for developing the hyped up zombies that forces characters to play by new rules. They wanted to adrenalize the zombies. This is from Sarah Beth Pollock, by the way.
Oh, interesting.
Sarah Rowan, which is Light N Thang on X. God, Melissa looks so happy. And you know what? That makes me happy. Yeah, some people are like that. Some people feel the feels. Okay. Roman
Melissa
Levy's.
McBride is the cutest. What a cute smile.
That's right. Codon. I forgot what his first name was. Codon was the last name. Simply incredible as get ready to see a darker side of him after his turncoat move in season 1 finale. This is from T Walking D World. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Anyway, bye.
Thomas said, not at all. He wasn't sucking up to Kira because he loves Lauren and he talks to her a lot. She's in Manchester for a con this weekend. Spoke with her yesterday. I hope that she's having fun. And to Kira
She's
said,
not watching this, Thomas. There's no point.
can you let me know if she does any cons in PA, NJ, or NY area? Sorry, shouldn't have read that because that's a private conversation between the two of you. And Thomas says, auction prices are too much for the common folk, otherwise known as the small folk, which I am definitely.
Yeah. And Sarah Beth Pollock says, Greg Nicotero celebrated 40 years working in FX this month. Happy 40-year anniversary, Greg Nicotero.
Yeah, man. Started with Romero, and this is where he is.
Oh, here we go. From Deadline Hollywood. That's at Deadline. The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Book of Carol renewed for season 3, even before it started airing, which has happened before. We can link to that at some point.
Takira says, I don't know when it happened, but I like Cadron.
Really? Yeah, I don't know when it happened. When could it have?
I guess that last move in the last episode, I think.
Yeah, I kind of like Cadron. Like, I find him so
Yeah.
interesting.
I like
what
him
is
from the
he
start.
What is he gonna do?
Yeah, from the start, man, he's just so fascinating. Okay, so here we go. This is from T Walking Dear World. According to Entertainment Weekly, extensive location shooting planned in Galicia, Aragon, mother effer. Yeah, that's the For You feed for you. That's not happening. This is Spain. He's just expounding on the Spain stuff. He sort of found, from the Walking Dead AMC account, he sort of found a sense of family with the people he met in France, and what Laurent represents is something so large to the people, and what Laurent represents is something so large to the people there. And this is a really good photo as usual.
Hi, Julia Drums. She says, hi, Dave. So glad you're covering this.
Hey, what's up, girlfriend? It's almost Shabbos. If you know, you know. I'm glad you're here, babe. Official description for season 3. Okay, here we go. This is good. Thanks, Jeffrey. At T Walking D World, official description for season 3 of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. Mrs. McBride and Norman Reedus are set. Do I really want to read this? It's like season 2 hasn't aired, and we're already getting a description for season 3.
No. I don't want to read it. I don't want to know anything about it.
Okay, but if you do, You can head over to @THR. That's the Hollywood Reporter.
Sorry
and
to
there you go.
really
No, that's
poo-poo
why I
that for
asked.
you
I said
guys,
it out
but
loud because
I like to really stay away from spoilers.
so
I mean, I saw the first episode, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Okay, so this is Sarah Beth Pollock says this is Luis Scagliusi's first time in America. Oh wow. And
Oh.
he is at Hall H at SDCC. Daryl Dixon also his first. Daryl Dixon was also his first job.
Oh,
this has got to be a lot. Wow.
I was gonna say this has to be really overwhelming.
Yeah, Scagliuzzi. That's how you say that. Anyway, I should say da da da.
Takira says I realize Kadron has layers and I want to know his story. And Julia says Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Soon, couple hours, at least on the East Coast. I think you're in the West Coast. Yes, you are. You don't even answer back. I know.
Future Shabbat Shalom. There you go.
Future Shabbat Shalom to you. That's 5 hours from now. Anyway, Madrid, Galicia. Okay, so Sarah Rowan says Madrid, Galicia, Aragon, Catalonia, and Valencia are the names of my future children.
Oh, wow.
The one that's a tattoo on my body.
Oh, wow. Sarah Rowan. Sarah Rowan, you're all in. You are all in.
That's from Light, NERRTHANG. Okay.
Takira is so excited for Louis. Big fan of his.
Okay, I am going to go back to the main feed. And let's see here. The things you learn at SDC. So Norman is a Swiftie. Or says watching MMB come to Europe is kick-ass and mid fun to watch. Norman said he and MMB are partners in crime, is heavily involved in the production. That's it from Julian Cannon, Julie Excalibur on X. Melissa McBride appreciation post from The Walking Dead AMC. Of course, we need good photos on our feed, and this is a good one.
I have to say, Melissa McBride has the best clothing.
That satiny swish of her dress.
Oh my gosh, she always just looks so great. Like the outfit she wore to Tribeca, like has stuck with me this whole time. It's so she is like so well dressed. It's so impressive to me.
Wait, hold on a second. This is from the Walking Dead comic book account. What is this referring to? Okay, Ms.
I
McBride,
missed mom.
I missed mom. Oh, I love this account so hard.
The Skybound, it's hilarious.
Yeah, the whole Neggy
It's
thing.
one of the best. Their TikTok is bomb, dude. If you don't follow it already, you really should. It's so funny. They're constantly posting memes, just like making fun of the TV show. It's fantastic.
And so yeah, so
I love it.
So at TW Universe is the one for AMC. Is at The Walking Dead the one for
on TikTok?
Yeah.
Let me find out for you.
Okay. While I say this. Okay, here we go. Sarah Beth Pollock says Norman Reedus speaks of the connection between Daryl and Carol, and they have a cosmic connection where she knows something is wrong. Replying to season 3 of Daryl Dixon commissioned and will film in Spain.
You know what, Dave? It's just the Skybound account.
Oh, okay.
It's the Skybound account.
Fine with TikTok. Me.
So I think it's just at Skybound, but let me find out for you.
It's probably Skybound ENT.
It is Skybound ENT. Yeah. Correct.
Which falls in line with their account on Instagram. Some renewals. This is storytelling. Okay.
So you also get Invincible content on there, which is also great.
Yeah, the Invincible season 4 was announced finally, which we knew was coming because of our experience at what was it? What festival was that? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, Thomas, what festival did we go to when we went with you for that Invincible event?
Oh, that was it was Pallyfest.
It was Pallyfest. Thank you. It was Pallyfest. Yep.
Okay, so this is from the Walking Dead AMC account. That's a picture of Lauren Cohan and Jeffrey D. Morgan. Which look at
that's
that.
A good shot.
It's a great shot.
Yeah.
Okay. The apocalypse came, but Paris survived. This fall, we return to the City of Lights, says Jeffrey at TWT Walking D World. Excuse me. Okay. Walking Dead AMC says it feels really good to be back as Carol, Mr. And I'm excited to go. So I just want to see this photo again. It's different photo.
So cute.
Different smile. So
it is a different smile.
Greg Nicotero talks about how he got to work with a brand new crew in France to bring European sensibility, quote unquote, to the show, to bring authenticity. It made a difference in how he directed the show. Sarah Beth Pollock.
Thomas just messaged me and said Paleyfest, and he reminded me that we went with Teo, which actually I kind of had forgotten about while we were talking about
Olsen, by the way, who played Sebastian Milton on The Walking Dead. Bonamalo.
Super fun guy.
Super fun guy.
Super fun guy.
I wish I should reach out to him again. It's been a while. Just want to say hi. Love my life. Blah blah blah. Who cares?
I know I didn't even talk to him at camp.
This is an example of Carrie and Tribe levels work. Just like these little edits. It's really cool. It's fine. I love it. It's like it.
I like it.
Yeah. Carol and Sophia parallels. Would you shut up? We know you know about the episode. It's like people pretending like you haven't watched the episode. I'm so profound. I found no, you saw what you saw and was spoiled for you by some people, which I did not like at all, especially the Q&A. No, I'm gonna be
On
very
a serious
clear.
note, I wish San Diego Comic-Con did not get rid of the hand sanitizing stations. I saw one in the video that they did with the elevator. There was a hand sanitizing station.
Oh yeah.
You're just not looking for them hard enough.
You just exactly. You're not as okay. So let's see. Okay, so Julian Excalibur says on X, Greg talked about it being okay to change some rules once in a while when it comes to diversifying the type of different walkers on the screen to keep things fresh for the audience. Thanks, Julian Excalibur, Julian Cannon. Greg okay. So we read that. Praises.
Yeah, read that already. Read that one already.
It was in the For You feed. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Norma Marie says that everyone has to believe in something to get through the day. Regarding Laurent, the people believe in him, but Daryl doesn't. Daryl can't deny what he means. Somewhere.
Oh man.
I lost it. That For You feed is so awful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get it in the we'll get it in the main feed. If we ever get there.
Maybe we'll get there eventually.
Let's skip ahead.
The sun in human form. Takira says Melissa McBride always looks fantastic.
Sorry, I'm gonna read this. Carol's knife is the person on X. Her knife made it to Europe, thank God, because it's the account.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Carol's trench knife has made it to Europe. Okay.
Love the knife, but love that also that's your username. It's fantastic.
Okay, so I think I almost skipped a couple of things. So LPS says Laurent was protected by the nuns. Louis Skigliusi says Laurent was protected by the nuns, and Daryl opens his eyes to the world. When Daryl was leaving, LGS says Laurent wanted to say goodbye, not make him stay. I see. That's actually informative.
That's very sweet, and thank you for giving us that bit of information because it didn't seem that way.
Daryl.
Oh, Thomas wants you to show the pic that he just sent you. It's from Paleyfest, I think. Oh yeah. Oh.
That he got signed from Greg
Teo.
Teo, yes.
This was Teo because he says R.I.P. loser.
F. Grimes. Teo
Glad he's dead.
Sebastian, glad he's dead. Didn't I tell him to do that? I think I told him to do that. No, I told him to do that for somebody else, actually. Just want to say that out loud. Oh, for Renee, I think it was. I said, you brassy bitch, or something like that. I told him to say B word. Anyway. Okay, well, let's just show this photo. That's great. Sense of family in France. Okay. On a serious note, I wish SDCC did not get rid of the hand sanitizer. Okay, so then
We already said that. There's a new one, maybe.
CHSDZ about who Laurent really is. Chris Hardwick about David Zabel. He has an incredible story, so he has a mythology around him. Daryl is a skeptic, and Clemence is a believer. Season 2 is the explanation of that.
Oh, I'm gonna love season 2, I think, Dave. I think I'm
But
really gonna love that part about it. Well, no, because it just lends itself to so many conversations. We got so deep into like the concept of like Christianity, like in this last season's coverage, because it's such a pivotal part of the show and the theme of it. And that I just think that's really exciting. It's an exciting thing to talk about.
Speaking of Julian Excalibur, Julian Cannon, Norman says he does not think Daryl believes in religion, and added that Laurent is not a messiah. Okay, TW family, can we show some love to Greg Nicter for 40 years of making walkers on Walking Dead AMC's account? I love their pictures. That's why I have to show them.
They're great. There's just great photos.
Okay. Why not the south of Spain? Martina TWD says she's from Spain. So _ Martina TWD. Shout out. I guess Carol. I have a lot. By the way, sorry, Francisco. I know you're from Portugal, but I have a lot of Brazilian followers. It's nothing against you. There's a rivalry for Portuguese. Okay, all right. Sarah Beth Pollock says Laurent has the ability to see into people's souls. He knows what to say at the right time. Right, Bridget? Daryl and Isabel see this and nurture it. Fair enough.
Thomas says, wow, Sharon really hates all TWDU shows because she's not here right now. Not even here to defend herself, Thomas.
Okay, let's read this. Illusion Nation. ILUSIA.
Illusia Nation.
Illusia Nation 7. Melissa's face when Norman says Daryl is afraid he might start to be losing some of his cosmic connection home. Excuse me.
Sharon D is going to head on out. She is not feeling well.
Oh, she was not feeling well from the very start. I just once we get into this thing, we just
All right. Well, go get some rest, Sharon D, and we'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, if you want, you could just stay here in the background. It's fine. You just watch, or you can watch on the YouTube channel.
If it's her head, she might want to go lay down.
You do your thing, girl. Thank you. Okay. Oh, well, let's read Walker. He really sees through people and their real emotions. Even if they're hiding it, he really sees that Daryl is homesick for his country. Louise Pech Skigaluzzi says about Laurent. Let's look at his face. That is such a good photo. Such a good photo. I wish I was a photographer there.
He looks like so grown up already in comparison to the show. It's nuts.
Okay, he said it. I have to read it. T Walking D World says, flying planes across the apocalypse? Anyone else getting Fear TWD Season 5 vibes? Somewhere the missing kids let out a scream for being left out of this flight. Whoa, shade.
At least some children didn't build that plane. That's why I made it across the ocean.
You just did you get it?
I did.
All right. No Marie says the first few seasons of TWD were like lightning in a bottle as they made a show everyone told him not to make. He still keeps in touch with everyone. Just got a photo from Bernthal of him flipping off the camera.
Excellent. Classic John Bernthal.
All right. Skip that. Try not to be mean. Let me see. Okay. So Sarah Rowan, Lightener Thang. She talks so beautifully and so thoughtfully about Carol. Let's see if... Yes. Okay, it is video.
Great.
From Deadline Hollywood.
She is wanting to find her friend.
Is it good?
First and foremost.
Yeah.
And you're going to see different shades of Carol. You're going to see very familiar ones, but I think they're a little more saturated, if I could say.
Okay. No, she said that. But it's nice for her to hear it.
Yeah.
Melissa Bryce says there's a lovely camaraderie in the first season. The longer it stayed on, the success of the show was second only to the family it created. It was an amazing thing to be a part of. We stand this friendship from the Walking Dead AMC account. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. I love it. Yeah. De Payson.
Stop, Dave.
It's coming.
It's like you just get. It's like you can't handle. He's gonna soundboard it, you guys. This is gonna be the Negan of this
Negan
of Daryl Dixon.
Yeah. Negan. Sorry. Okay.
It's like you can't do it without finishing the whole thing.
Okay. Greg Nicotero says they feel, because I've played it so many times, it's like I just know it. Greg Nicotero says they filmed for 10 weeks. Oh, not bad. On TWD season 1. Oh, okay. And the strong bonds form quickly. He jokes that they love coming to San Diego Comic-Con because they could get cleaned up and get energy from the audience. Oh, get cleaned up.
That's true. They don't have to be all grimy and sweaty and everything.
Yeah, Rick Grimy. One never changes. Thanks, Fallout. Norman Reese talks about pranks with Andy Lincoln and how during COVID he had a giant Q-tip made and a poster that said anal swab, quote unquote. And he was going to film it, but AL didn't end up making it to Georgia, and Andrew Lincoln, so it
Aw.
never happened. Oh, that would have been great. No, different Chandler. Okay, Walking Dead AMC says we would go into the woods. This is Norman Reedus. We would go into the woods and shoot the show and not come out, and then we would come to this, and we were like, holy S. They were like us. Norman Reedus talking about his love for San Diego Comic-Con. Smiles so bright the radiance is blinding.
While we're going through this, if you haven't liked this video, go ahead and click that like button, folks.
Creepers. How did I not say that already?
I don't know.
Yeah. A fan question. Will there be a meetup between Daryl, Carol, and Rick in Spain? David Zabel says they're always talking about connecting characters and spinoffs, and it's always a conversation. We hope for ways to reconnect.
That was always my theory about that crossover series. Remember,
way,
I kept saying, I'm like, that's what it is. They're just gonna be like, oh, see, they saw each other. You got a crossover. That's the crossover we talked about.
Exactly. And you know what? I think he only said that because, again, to remind the audience, Scott M. Gimple is not there. So, and Greg Nicotero does not care.
Well, that was David Zabel.
Right. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Greg Nicotero is also there. Also,
You're right.
So
as an
executive
executive producer,
exactly.
Yeah.
As an EP, kind of an overarching producer type fella. Norman is talking about how much bigger and better his pranks on TWD set
But what if we didn't like this video? Well, that's fair. That's fair. Why are you still here then, Thomas?
Well, if you didn't like this video, then you're Thomas O'Mara. So.
Walking Dead Eternal. Hey, Jermaine. Hey,
Jermaine.
Maggie fan in the building.
You late, son. You late.
Yeah, you're late. We already did the Dead City panel. You have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, you can just roll it back. Greg and Nicotero teases new zombies in season 2, and they quote unquote, brace the Train to Busan style zombies.
Yes. Oh,
which
yes. That's awesome.
We did get a taste of that. Come on, we get a taste.
We do love Train to Busan, though. You and I both love that movie.
I love Korean zombies. Period.
Yeah.
Train to Busan is quintessential, but it's
so good.
Here's the fan question.
Who's not here under the weather, but he would love to be here.
Scott Gimple.
And other people, I think, are always considering and talking about ways to connect characters from The Walking Dead in various iterations and on these spin-offs. So it's always a conversation, but we're still figuring out season 3. So that's the best I can say is really, sometime in the future, I think it's safe to say, on Scott's behalf, that we hope that the characters will find ways to reconnect.
I think it's a secret acknowledgement that if Scott Gimple were here, he would be like, David Zabel, how dare you?
No, you just stare daggers at him.
Because he'd start talking and then he would just, oh, God, I'm going to stop talking now.
Jermaine says, I know I'm 2 hours late. And Tommy says, Greg directed the heck out of that first episode of season 2.
Thanks. Thank you, Thomas. That's right. Greg Nicotero did direct the first episode of
it was so good.
Season. Now, Sarah Beth Pollock says on season 2 cameos, not me. David Zabel says that there are references to the past throughout season 2, but maybe not how you think. A lot of connecting TWD past to season 2. Particularly when dealing with Carol's past and past trauma. So,
Can attest to that.
This is what I'm going to say. The only thing I'm going to say about that is that one of the things that we had said about characters who finally get their arc completed on The Walking Dead, the one character that did not get a complete arc is Carol. And we are finally getting her character justice in the first episode alone. It's fantastic, and I cannot wait to dig into her character.
I know.
Hey, Jermaine, Connie fan in the building, says Kira in the chat. I know I'm doing your job.
Get back into your tweet deck, you monster.
Walking Dead AMC says, the AMC Walking Dead account says, from the very beginning, Daryl and Carol were 2 characters I love the most from the original show, and to have them both in season 2 is so exciting. It's bonkers and awesome, says David Zabel. Okay, I'm gonna read this because it's gonna make some people upset. And this is from @TWD Jen with 2 N's. So Daryl and Ms. Izzy still playing house in season 2, huh? Some igniting the drama. I was gonna read the quote tweet. I'm just, you know what? Nope.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I've already done the damage. It's fine. Sarah Beth Pollock says Norman Reedus teases a possible new bike in season 2.
Very cool.
Exciting. Some Dragon Ball Z stuff. I know Francisco's gonna love that, but
there's a lot of Toonami going on right now.
From the very beginning. Okay, so okay. Oh wait, no. Did I read that? Yes, I did. Season 2 cameos from this is, by the way, retweeting our friend FFT Cocoon on X has been retweeting some of these things too. Number 1 Carol Stan, Caryl.
I didn't know they were making an Amazon Yakuza show. That's cool. Maybe I did hear that somewhere actually.
I heard it a while ago, but now it's confirmed. Oh boy, I think I heard it from Francisco too.
You're right. Francisco brought that up. Yep.
Okay, so a question from the audience. Favorite memory of filming S2? Greg Nicotero teases a scene in the first episode that was his favorite to shoot in terms of references to the original show, which we got to see, thank goodness. And I can't wait for you to see it and the technical specifics behind it that undoubtedly will come out in a behind the scenes thing. Melissa McBride says, go ahead,
Sorry, I was gonna say take a look at you're right there. It's the video of Zabel. We already played it.
Oh, okay.
But the tweet was hilarious.
From Sarah Rowan. Gimple actually possesses Zabel for a moment and moved his mouth like an obfuscating puppet master. I feel like Zabel gave up a little bit too much than he probably should have promised.
Pretty funny.
But everybody has their moment. Melissa McBride says this is again answering the fan question. Melissa McBride favorite memory filming season 2. The crew. Melissa McBride says the crew and seeing new places in France and realizing how goofy she can be. I like that. Norman Reedus saying screaming at Louis in season 1 and feeling bad. Which what a great. Do you remember that moment when they were at the riverbank?
I do. Yeah, it's insane.
What a great memory. And
we all had such a visceral reaction to it.
And we had so much to say about that too. So if you missed that coverage, by the way, you can always go back to our YouTube channel and watch. There's a playlist of the entire season where we covered each and every episode as it came out, or you can listen to it on your favorite podcast platform.
Thomas is out of here. Bye, Thomas. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Always, Thomas. Thank you very much.
Yes. Jermaine said, I wonder if we could see more of Judith in the future.
Oh, I didn't say. Oh. Well, we did open the series with her.
Mayhaps we could.
You could be. We forgot to say what Louis Pescigliuski says. Playing baseball, his favorite time on set.
Oh, cute.
I know, right? Okay, here we go. Carolers, enjoy. Norman Reedus says when Carol and Daryl finally meet up, quote unquote, it was like fireworks. Now all the Carolers are gonna run to their little spank bank.
Guess what? Fireworks doesn't mean banging.
Listen.
Literally.
You can like what you like. I don't care. It's fine. Just don't be mean to other people when they say, I don't think it's that. And
they've been really
kind when you do.
They're usually pretty mean about it.
It's fine.
Ooh.
Norman Reedus mentions third Boondock Saints movie with team from John Wick.
Oh, I love that. That's super exciting.
Norman Reedus also says when Daryl and Carol find like fireworks. Okay. Sarah Beth Pollock, thank you very much. Yep. Okay, let's read this from @WildLily with 2 L's Moon. At this point, Daryl, you are the father. Quote:
Get out of here! Get out of here!
I love it. The people really liking the fireworks thing. Thanks, Norman Reedus. Okay.
Sarah Beth said my thumbs are numb. She is furiously typing.
I'm trying to do you justice, baby girl, because you're doing the work, man. On the way to Daryl Dixon press conference now. Okay, so yes, it is 6:50. Wow, this flew by, did it not?
It's over. Yeah, no, it really did.
We've been on for 2.5 hours straight.
We've done a few of these, and usually by the end, I'm just like wiped. I do feel really tired already, so it's about that time.
Look at this drop.
This is the promo.
Walking Dead AMC account just drops this promo for
season 3.
3, but coming 2025. So the season 3 is coming in 2025.
Yeah, because season 2 is airing now.
Soon.
It's probably like end of 2025,
That's the
probably.
fastest and most polished production schedule
But
I've
doesn't
ever
that remind
heard
you of the marketing for The Ones Who Live?
Yeah, with the map.
With the katana through the map?
Which, by the way, hold on a second, because this is a lot of IP infringement. I'm just going to say this out loud so I can cover my ass, but not in a good way. If you want and you're interested, we do
Oh my
have...
goodness, no. He's got something else that we need to cease and desist.
Yeah, so we do have The Ones Who Live art
Well, you
t-shirt.
made this though, Dave.
Yeah, I made this, but
yeah,
the guns, the pole, and even the katana and the map, well, I made this whole thing. So it's The Ones Who Squawk. And if you're interested in getting that, you can head over to squawkingdead.com, hit the main menu and tap merch.
That's the one I argued with you about like a lot.
Well,
I don't even want to look at it.
It's the
dude.
logo itself.
Get off the screen.
It's the logo itself, which we also do have the logo t-shirt. And that is... It's the logo itself that you had a problem with.
Well, go ahead and show the Dead City one that you did.
Oh yeah,
because that one is phenomenal. I love the Dead City one. It's great, and I don't care what AMC says because Dave took this photograph.
That's right. I took this photograph because I live in New York City, and I made everything basically: the squawking, the Dead City.
So pretty cool. Love that one.
Yeah, you love that for me. And we have our host shirt, which is great. And in case you want your Fallout merch, there you go.
We got it all, baby.
Baby. And the boys, the Squawking Boys, and Squawko the Dragon. With
the shirt, very artistic, says Jermaine.
How do you not like this? It's us. It's the ladies as the three-headed dragons. And I did not update the head on me. I put the little stick figure. One hand is a mic and one hand is a mouse. I have to update that again because we kept getting this design taken down for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway,
I don't know why. It's not like I stole.
I have no
anything.
idea. Yeah, it's not like I took anything. I actually completely redid it and then re-uploaded it again. Oh, Rachel, thanks, Rachel.
She's reposting.
Get on the stream, baby girl. We miss you.
Yeah, what day is it? Friday? Oh, she's
Friday.
at work.
She's at work.
She's at work or she is getting ready for work.
Did we oh, she just posted the video. Okay, fine. I think that's it, folks. 6:50. The tummy is
no, because honestly, I didn't even look this happy at my own wedding. Sarah, are you okay? I'm like, Sarah Rowan, are you okay?
Oh my god. Oh, I see what she's referring to.
I looked that happy at my wedding.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say this out loud.
Yeah.
My wife had so much anxiety throughout the entire wedding.
Oh.
Here I am making jokes left and right, making the audience laugh during the wedding ceremony. Yeah. And I'm looking behind them going wink. And then I've got this whole side of the wedding not chapel, but whatever, wedding venue, like laughing, eating out of the palm of my hand. And see, all to distract from the fact that both my mother-in-law was not feeling well at all that whole night. She was like stepping out, stepping back in. Evelyn is just, what do I do now? What's this Jewish stuff now?
Poor girl.
So I had to do my double duty of entertaining.
I'm just teasing also, Sarah Rowan, if you watch this, I'm just teasing. I do love Carol.
She's not watching this, it's fine. But it's fine. We do love Sarah because she's been very helpful to the stream.
Yeah, no, this is super helpful. And these photos have been great.
I thought this was saying season 2 is delayed to 2025. Who doesn't love a GIF?
It's a GIF, you absolute maniac.
A GIF sounds like maniac. A GIF sounds like something you would tell. So you're such a GIF.
No, it's a GIF because it's like a gift. Because it's like a gift to receive one.
Oh, look at this! Thank you so much for your service. Look, Illusionation.
Oh, seriously though, yeah, love that.
You know what? Let's do this live on air.
Yeah, we love it.
Baby girl. No, I can't. I can't. In text, it doesn't translate well.
It's just weird when you do it, I think. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap this up really soon. Thank you to everyone who was here. Thank you to everybody who was at San Diego Comic-Con providing live information because they do not record their panels for public release. If they do record them, I don't know about it. because I've never been. But we're extremely thankful to everyone providing us all of the deets with everything that was happening today. There were many, 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 many other panels today, and we'll continue to have many, 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 many tomorrow. We will not be covering any of them, but they are out there, and so you should follow people like Sarah Beth Pollock who provide those details because there's some pretty exciting stuff going on. And if you're a From fan, which eventually we will cover with this upcoming season,
very soon.
They're having a panel tomorrow evening. I will be on Twitter watching to see what's posted about that because I am really excited about it. From is a fantastic show. If you haven't seen it, you should really check it out because it is great.
That's right.
And we're star-studded for a cast, honestly.
Definitely. It's the way I described it to a pal of mine. I said it's like if you mixed Lost with the Blair Witch Project.
See, there's something so Stephen King about it that like I can't get that out of my head. It's such a Stephen King style show. Like, when you think it's gonna zig, it zags.
Not
like,
the initial Stephen King type shows and movies because they were
No. I'm not talking like Maximum Overdrive or anything. Although it
So
is,
you knew what I was
although it
referring
is
to.
a personal favorite of mine. I don't care what anyone says. Maximum
for different
Overdrive
reasons.
is amazing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and it's not like Langoliers or anything because there's been some really bad Stephen King stuff made. But
I know. As a kid, Langoliers was
terrifying as a child, which is
terrifying
when it aired.
with Balky Bartakamas. Come on,
Which is when it aired. Yes, I remember my brother and I being like so anticipatory of everything that happened in it, and then at the very end they showed the Langoliers, and we were like, we just started laughing. We're like, what is that? Looks like Pac-Man.
It's like initial CG. It's
so bad. It's
really
so bad,
good for the time,
and it was made for TV too. That was the other thing. It just looked awful, but
yeah.
Anyway,
it's unfortunate.
Taking totally off topic here, but we're excited, and make sure you're following us because we will be covering we will be covering Daryl Dixon. We will be covering Dead City. We will be covering anything in the Walking Dead universe. We can guarantee that, but we are starting to branch out into other things. We cover The Boys, we cover House of the Dragon, and we'll be adding From into our repertoire. So we're pretty excited about what's upcoming for us, although it means a lot of work, mainly for Dave.
and our editor and
our editor
to help out. We would really appreciate you. And just so you know, for all the shows that we're covering, we do make available our uncut conversations in our Ko-fi and Patreon. When you tip us, you'll get 30 days of access to those as soon as they're done recording, so you just get our conversations right away. And it helps pay for the editor whom is doing the work as we
you also get the tea. You get the tea.
You will get the tea.
There is some stuff that gets cut out of episodes that it's like, I probably shouldn't have said that at any point, that it's accessible to other people.
I probably shouldn't have said half the things I've said. It's absurd. But all we're saying is when you do tip us, or preferably join a membership tier for as little as $1 a month, you will get these right away, right after recording. The uncut versions, they are a bit messy. They're not edited. They're not the best looking, but you'll get the audio in your ears as it happened behind the scenes. And it helps pay for the editing. It helps pay for the podcast. We have lots of bills to pay now. And just an example, we were at one point covering 3 shows all at once. Now, we didn't cover Fallout dropped all at once, all 10 episodes, and we could not have possibly have done that. We couldn't have covered that whole thing. But we still had somebody editing. Well, it was me actually editing all of that while our editor was editing House of the Dragon, The Boys at the same time. And we're trying to push. We're so behind on the blog. It's disgusting. All this to say, with your support, we can catch up, put everything else out on time, and pay our bills for the year, which are up in technically October. That's when we post our funding goals all over again, and hopefully we made it thanks to you. And that link again is ko-fi.com/squawkingdead or patreon.com/squawkingdead. Just follow us for now, so you're in the know, so you know what's going on, know what's happening, you know when our recording schedules are dropped, and you can join those recording sessions for free when you join for free. So you don't have to pay any money. And then to be a part of this fun. In any case, I think that's it, Bridget. I think we're just announcing the end.
I think we're done. Yeah.
Well, I
It's time.
appreciate.
Oh, now we're just going to talk over each other over and over again. I
Right.
was going to
What?
say,
What?
Takira and I actually were texting separately to say that we will again this year go live to do a breakdown of the first 10 minutes of the first episode of season 2, because we did that last year and it was very fun and we very much enjoyed it.
How are
So
you even going to keep all the spoilers to yourself, Bridget? Remember we talked about this.
I know. What I do is I clip photos from the episode and we just go photo by photo, and that way I can kind of keep it straight, like where it is and where it
And
ends.
you'll get
So
dinged too. Okay.
haven't.
You
Nothing.
learned that.
Yeah, no
Did you
dings
learn
'cause
that
it's just
from
photos.
Relishing the? This is like my opportunity to promote them. But did you learn
Oh,
that from Relishing the Dead?
I don't
'Cause
know
they
that I
do
did,
that.
because a lot of YouTube channels do that, because it's just kind of like the thing that you do to avoid.
You could have lied.
It's just the thing that you
They're
do.
just so innovative.
However, I will say this: Relishing the Dead has been covering from
Since the very
like
beginning, ish.
I don't, yeah, not really from the beginning, but they have done a ton of interviews with the cast, which is really cool. I just commented about this in a group chat that we have, and I just said, because there's enough, Aliza had said something about like that they don't go as deep as we do. And I said, well, I've never really worried about you guys in terms of podcasting, because there's space enough for both of us. And you guys have really leaned into this interview portion. And like, we don't do that as often. And they do a really great job with that. And I think that that's excellent. And so I would love to see them continue to do that. I think it's great.
Yeah, and
They
they're
just,
mostly feelings focused and fan focused, and they're very fun
yes.
with activities and
Yeah, it's like it's a kind of a game to like be on, like watch one of their live sessions. It's like very interactive. It's fun. It's fun. It's a good time.
yeah, it's just fun behind the scenes, fun during the shows, and they highlight the audience very much. So we try to do the same, obviously, but you got to show up. So that's really it. Like
Yeah.
Francisco for both Fallout and The Boys. Thank you, Francisco.
Francisco has been ride or die, and Jermaine was ride or die for Dead City.
Damn right he was.
Mhm.
Damn right.
Yes.
And you know who else was? Let's shout her out. Kira, because she was a Survivor tier member, showed up on the episode breakdowns for both Dead City and Daryl Dixon. It was so much fun to break down those episodes with her. And we got to do it all over again for one of the episodes for the Ones Who Live, The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live,
Mhm.
which was really fun. It was super fun. And we got to do that double, like, was it? We got to release the first half, and I think, was it? No, they released the
second half.
Oh, okay. One or the other,
Mhm.
which you can get from one of our playlists and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, we should say goodbye because it's over. There's
And we're
nothing on my
tired.
screen right now. Like fireworks keeps coming up because of the carolers, and that's
Go figure. I'm gonna go eat dinner, but love you guys.
I'm gonna go order dinner because there's nothing to eat at home.
Oh no.
Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you sticking to the end, the 6 of you who are left. And to the rest of you who are watching this a little later after the fact, thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for watching the chat. Thank you for always tuning in. Really, really appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. And look out for our coverage of our remaining episodes of House of the Dragon, which we have to workshop now because I'm going on vacation soon.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll be sliding right into Daryl Dixon.
And look out for our announcements for when we cover From. We're planning on doing it a half season at a time so we can pace ourselves until The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon returns, hopefully. And then you'll hear from us very soon.
All right. Bye,
Have a good one, guys.